Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are going to be finally playing some hydrate. Thank you. We're finally going to be playing some D&D again. We're back after a 2-week break. One of our players wasn't feeling well, and then another went on vacation for a week. So we're finally back. We are going to be back to the normal original storyline. I know last week we did a offshoot that didn't have everybody there, but we're finally going to be back. So. I'm going to unmute myself, and we will wind up saying hi to everybody and going from there. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing?
Doing all right.
Good.
Well-
now that turd reminded me to turn off my sound alerts.
Oh.
Yeah, and I didn't even do it the bad way where I played one.
Yeah, I always got to remember to do that right before we get started. So, welcome back, everyone. Griswold, welcome back. I know that you were on vacation. We hope that you had a good one and a fun time. So we are back to the normal storyline, and we'll kind of briefly go over where we left off just because of the fact it's been such a long break in between sessions. So, the last place where we left off in the town outside of the forest where the monastery is supposed to be. You found the town in shambles. There's blood. No living creatures in sight. You held up in the barn slash general store. You barricaded the doors and left a window up at the top open and created a fire inside in order to rest. And that's pretty much the notes that I have in order to give you guys. If either any of you would like to talk amongst yourselves real quick and remind anybody of anything, any questions amongst yourselves before we get started, go ahead and take that time.
I think you pretty much covered it.
Okay. Anybody else?
Remember that time we almost killed a ferryman?
Yeah, you
Hey.
mean you did?
I mean, I was just following orders.
Sure.
Yeah, Nathan looks up at the group and goes, "Yo, I freaked out. I apologize. Sometimes when I don't get my way when it comes to music, I wig out on random people. I'm sorry." And then he just goes and sits in the corner and keeps his space for the night.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
I put myself in the corner.
Right. Okay. So I didn't intend for you guys to be doing it in character. I meant more of you guys talking to each other. But if you guys want to switch it straight into it, we can go straight into it. So as of right now, you guys are, like I said, we left off in that barn. You guys are huddled up by the fire for the night. Nathan has just taken himself off into the corner. And I leave that open to you guys if you guys want to have any dialogue, anything along those lines between each other, especially about like the ferryman or like you guys finding this town. Which, just as a reminder, nobody really found, other than finding blood and drag marks and stuff like that. There's no real bodies or bones or anything else along those lines.
Well, this place is pretty creepy. Are we doing watches tonight? Because I don't think I could sleep soundly without at least somebody watching.
I can do the first watch.
Great. Wake me up when you're done, and I'll take second.
Wake me up before you go.
I'll take
Shush,
third.
DM. This is dialogue time.
Sorry.
I'll take
Now
third
that-
shift.
And Stinky Guy, you going for one or?
Sure, put me down for the fourth.
Perfect. Okay, well, I'm gonna get off to bed then. And then Seth goes to bed.
Can I do a perception check for while I keep watch? I'm thinking that I'm probably looking out the door every every 15 minutes or so, but just keeping my eye out the window for the time being.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Go ahead and give me a perception check for. Essentially, the perception check will go for your shift, essentially.
Got it. Well, I don't think I see anything during my shift. Got a 6.
You're blind. There's too much. There's too much smoke in your face. No. So we'll do this. Dum, 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 ba-doop. It is uneventful. You don't really notice anything. You can't really seem to focus. You're still kind of torn about your actions prior, so your mind keeps wandering. But it's an uneventful shift.
Lovely. I'll walk over and gently wake up Sus and just be like, your turn. I'm gonna go sleep now.
Yep. I got it. Okay. Well, I guess I will see if I see anything. Or are you just gonna roll?
No. Go ahead and roll me a perception.
14.
14. You can hear, in the distance, you hear a lot of, like branches breaking and kind of a commotion going on in the woods that's a small distance. I would say relatively 25 feet outside the back of the barn leads to the forest. And you can hear a commotion going on in the forest. It seems to be at that distance, 25 feet beyond, away from you guys. Doesn't seem to be coming anywhere closer. You can investigate further if you so like, or take it however you would like.
Okay. All right. And then the Grizz was going third, right?
Yep.
So you're just gonna ignore it.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
if it's not coming closer,
Okay.
then I'm just gonna note it. And then when Grizz wakes up, hey, Grizz, get up, bear.
Yeah. What?
So I heard some weird stuff out back, just kind of off in the woods there, and it didn't sound like it was coming toward us, but definitely some stuff going back there. So just keep an ear out.
Whatever you say.
Great, thanks. Back to sleep.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception.
Can I use Grizz's sense of smell to get advantage on his perception check, since I have advantage on perception checks relying on smell?
Yes.
Awesome.
I was trying to debate because of the fact that you're technically in like a barn kind of esque area, how pungent any smells in there would be, but go ahead.
Awesome.
That's the only reason why I hesitated.
19.
19. Okay. Let me give you a roll. All right. You hear a small commotion, so you kind of get what Sus was talking about. It seems to be a large group of animals moving through the woods, relatively about 30 to 50 feet away from you guys. You can only really tell this because of one, how far the sound is, and the fact that you can pretty much smell like you can smell animals. Like you
Okay.
can clearly tell it's not a human or anything like that. You can tell that it's some kind of forest creature, moving around in a group, but they don't seem to approach you guys or anything like that. Okay.
Okay.
And there's roughly about 2 hours left until sunrise.
Yeah. Grizz is gonna also take note of that, but is just going to go wake up Log.
Okay.
Hey, Turtle. Turtle, it's your turn.
Huh?
Your turn for watch.
Oh, thank you.
Sus and I have heard some creatures moving around out in the forest there. They're definitely not coming much closer, but they're certainly moving around over there. So just keep a little eye out for them.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yep. And Grizz pats him on the back and goes and lays back down.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception. You got
That's
an
a
8.
solid 8.
Solid.
Solid 8.
Solid 8.
A nice stoic 8.
Nice stoic 8. Okay, so.
Now, mind you, that's with a +6.
Oh. Oh, that changes drastically what I was going to say. Okay, so pretty much for your 2-hour shift, 2.5-hour shift until like the sun starts to rise, it's pretty. You don't really hear much. Nothing really stands out to you. But towards the end, when you know everyone's about to be getting up, you wind up walking over to the back door, like the main barn, like double sliding door that you guys had barricaded, and you notice that one of the doors had been pushed slightly open as if something was peering in and watching you guys. So something had tampered with the barricade just enough to be able to see in, and clearly like enough that something could have been watching you. But you don't, when you peer through, you don't see anything. You can see the sun rising in the like slowly starting to come over and shed some light. But you don't really see anything of importance or anything like that. And then at this point, it's early morning, so everybody at this point, everybody starts to wake up. Sun's rising. You hear a chicken, not a chicken, a rooster, crow somewhere in the distance. And then the floor is yours, guys. What would you like to do now that you're all awake? You've made it through the night, fairly uneventful.
Is the commotion still happening in the woods, or was that just like...
It was just 2 separate events that you guys happened to hear.
Okay.
So as of right now, Sus knows about his. Griswold knows about Sus's and his own, and you know about the 2 of theirs, plus what you just found.
Okay.
So it's your guys' call. What would you like to do?
Hey, Grizz, did you figure out what's going on out there?
Definitely a pack of animals out there. They're getting closer from what I could tell. They
Great.
smell like quite a number of them.
Okay. Tasty ones or? No, they're not tasty ones.
DM. Did Grizz find them tasty?
Oh shit! I asked a bear.
That's a fair question coming from the bear. Yes, they smelled. How should I put this? They smelled like. I don't know if you would have ever encountered this animal before. That's why I'm trying to. I don't want to like give too much away. They smelled good. We'll just say they smelled good. They smelled like meat. Good meat. There you go.
Good food. Good meat.
From the
I
guy
would
that's
eat
walking
them.
around with dead body parts on his belt.
Hey, at least
I
they
would
didn't
eat
ask the
them, and
turtle.
I'm pretty sure the turtle would.
That's fair. That's very fair. Very fair.
Can I use a survival check to see if I can track whatever opened the barricade enough to peer in at us?
Sure. You guys would have to take the barricade down in order for you to get back out there, so that you could, from then try to track any, locate any tracks or anything like that.
I'll inform the group that's like, I noticed that something was shifted around, something might have peered in. It may have been like gravity or whatever, but I'd like to go outside and take a look at it.
Okay.
That'd be a 15 survival check.
Okay. You're able to see that, obviously the disturbance that you saw prior, that the state that you left the barricade in was not the same as how it was. And it clearly was tampered with from the outside. There were slight scratch marks, and you did find very minor tracks leading back into the woods. relatively in the direction that Griswold had pointed out to you where they had heard and smelled the creatures. So you
Okay.
at least know something came from the woods up to the door and tampered with it.
And then I've got the tracks, so I'll inform them that like I have a rough idea of where whatever saw us went, if we want to follow that.
Go ahead and do that.
I did it.
No, do it in character and tell your teammates.
But if we do that, it'll just take 6 hours.
All right, that's fine. So yeah, that I mean, at this point, that's up to you guys. What you have your evidence of what you have found. Everyone else, Sus and Grizz, you have what you discovered the night prior. It's up to you guys where and how you want to handle this from here. So, you choose, and we go where you want to go.
Nathan, hearing it all, says, I leave this one up to you guys if we want to go after the perverts who watched us or if we want to go after our main goal that we were sent on. But either way, I'm following.
I think that the two may be related.
Yeah, they might just be. Did you find any tracks out there, Turtle Guy?
I already relayed that information.
Yeah, that you guys you do know.
Okay. Well, you think you can follow him?
I should be able to.
Well, I suppose that's as good a start as any.
The classic pervert hunt.
I heard his name was Peter. Peter File.
Shad, what about you? And just so that you guys know, at any time, you guys can do perception checks, you can do investigations, you can do an additional survival if one of your characters wants to try to look further into it. You can do whatever you so want to do at this point.
That actually sounds like an idea. I'll roll a perception.
Okay. What exactly are you trying to perceive? Like, what are you trying to find?
Well, everyone's giving out different subjects of what it could be, and I want to know deeper into it.
Okay, but so are you trying to understand, see further into what they're saying, or are you trying to do more of walk around and investigate, for
Walk around.
You want to but when you're walking around, do you want to find tracks? Do you want to find what exactly are you looking for? Because that'll change what role you're rolling.
Tracks, basically.
Okay, so then you would wind up doing a survival.
Survival?
Yes.
Okay, I see it now.
You got a natural 20. Okay, so upon we'll say that upon hearing what Wog was saying about how something was tampered with and he found light tracks on the ground, you go over and investigate a little bit further. You're able to see that there are claw marks that clearly something had opened up the door, kind of pried the door open. It had to have had at least some decent strength in order to open this door that was barricaded by you guys, but enough intelligence to do it stealthily to the point of not alerting Wog. And you can clearly see 3 sets of footprints. They look like human feet, but they're slightly elongated, and the toes seem to be curled a little bit. You see 3 sets of them coming out of the woods, up to the door, moving around a little bit, and then retreating back into the woods.
Wait, without alerting me?
Yeah. You didn't notice until the morning.
Oh, I thought you meant that they were searching around never mind.
No, yeah. He just investigated what you had investigated, and that's what he's seeing with a natural 20. Well, not with a dirty 20.
Yeah, I just got confused with the pronouns.
Gotcha. My bad. So yeah, that's all the information that you know as Lucian. Lucian's the only one that knows this, unless you want to say that you're talking out loud, Sherlock Holmes style, as I was just describing all that. You reach over and you steal Wog's hat. I deduced that there was 3 creatures. Would you prefer to do that, or do you want to put it in Lucian's own words?
Well, I'm gonna try to put it in his own words.
Okay, go ahead.
By the looks of it, I say claws. Sets of prints. That of an animal, but also a human. It's very hard to describe, but by the looks of it, came out without any of us noticing, really, hearing.
After listening to Lucian, can I do a history or survival check to see if I know what the creature could possibly be?
So, being that we're talking, you guys clearly know that you're talking of some sort of animal. I'm thinking more of either a nature or a history.
Okay, I will go. They're both +2. I'll go history.
Okay.
15.
15. So you are fairly convinced that you're dealing with either some type of ape or monkey. From how he described them, and he obviously showed you like the footprints and things like that. Like how he described it, you're thinking that you're dealing with some sort of like primate kind of thing.
And Nathan looks to everybody and he says, I think we're dealing with some kind of humanoid monkey, sentient monkey of sorts. I can tell because the prints look very similar to those on Donkey Kong on the Nintendo 64, which is a magical game in the casinos that I used to go to.
Ah, the good old Nintendo 64.
Dear God. Not canon, but I'll allow it for the conversation.
You sure it's not canon?
No.
No, Chris is just standing there nodding as though he knows exactly what Nathan's talking about.
I figured as much.
I feel like you could shoot an N64 out of a cannon and it would probably still operate.
I feel like you're right.
If that counts.
I'm not gonna lie. I wholeheartedly feel like you are correct that you could wind up doing something along those lines.
No, but Nathan just relates that he thinks it's some kind of a monkey or primate.
Okay.
Aren't those the same thing?
I don't think Nathan's smart enough to get into that discussion. So he just shrugs his shoulders at you.
Grizz, quick question, bud. If it were a monkey, would you think it would be tasty to eat it?
I would.
Okay, well maybe that's what we heard out back.
I mean, I think I would, but
Turtle, how about you? Scarf on
Never had one.
a chimp?
Not yet, but I suppose I could.
Great. Okay. Well, I guess let's follow the tracks. Yeah?
Onward.
Do they head out of town? I mean, can you tell where they're going? Or?
Yes. Okay. So the tracks pretty much lead out of town, out the back door of the barn, off towards the woods.
Okay.
So if you guys follow those tracks essentially back into the woods, we now lead into you're at the forest's edge. If you guys want to just go with passive perception, or would you rather you guys want to roll a perception when you reach the edge of the forest?
I'll take passive perception.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with passive perception.
16.
Okay. So I think 16 is the highest that you guys have passive wise.
Yeah, mine's only 13.
Gotcha. Okay, so when you reach the forest, even on your way into town, like once you started getting to town, before you were even able to see the town, you saw the forest first. It is a very large forest. You know from looking on the map, which I can move over to real quick for you guys, just so you can see what I'm talking about. So this is right here is essentially where you guys are. Okay, where I'm pinging. That's essentially where you go. That's the town that you guys are in. Okay, so as you approached from Nako to it, as you can see, it is quite a large forest. So you could see it from a distance. You know that it's a very big area. And now that you're standing at the edge of this forest, you can tell that there seems to be something slightly off about the woods. You have a the light seems to be slightly dimmer on the inside, as if the thickness of the trees and the thickness of the air kind of blankets and blocks out the sun slightly. It smells old and almost musty inside, and there seems to just be a chilling breeze kind of slowly creeping its way through the very vines and roots that go across that blanket the floor of the forest.
Quick question: did we actually know like where the monastery was in relation to the town, or?
You relatively know a direction, yes. You don't have an exact, but you know roughly about, because when they described to you at the kingdom, then they showed you the map. They gave you the gist of how to get there, and he even told you like how from the town to get there.
Are we
Yes.
going in that direction now?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, okay, come on.
Well, Sus is gonna head on into the forest.
Sleep. Bye-bye.
Okay.
On the map, Poop, is
Yes.
it north that we're going? Or I guess just like where I'm placing my thing. Is that like kind of direction from the back of the barn or the edge of town or whatever?
So this, because of how large scale this woods is, if I was to actually have made the woods map, it would have just been ridiculous. So I pretty much made a section that is going to represent anything, like as we're going through, it's going to represent like this. Your characters really aren't going to move very much unless like you want to change up your formation and how you guys are walking, anything like that. But that's pretty much how any interactions, any encounters, anything while just walking through the forest is going to wind up playing out, just to save space and time, essentially.
Cool. That works for me. If Sus is trudging along, then Nathan's right behind him.
Okay, so can definitely do it like that, and then however you guys want to be walking.
I'd probably be like up front tracking.
Gotcha. So Sus takes off, Wog catches up, kind of passes him. Everyone makes sure that, because you did just do a long rest, everyone make sure that your health is full, that your spell slots are full, and everybody take one ration out of your list, out of your inventory, other than Wog, since you use the
shrooms.
The shrooms, yes.
And I usually share them with Grizz.
Okay,
'Cause he's
then
the only one willing to eat them.
yeah. So then Grizz, you don't have to.
Awesome. Grizz happily enjoys them.
Okay. So, oh, would you look at that? You're. There you go. Nope. Because I can do this. I promise I can do this. There you go. Is there a reason, Lucian? What your AC is? Your AC 15 or 14?
AC, it's 14.
14. Okay. For some reason, yours is popping up as a 15. So. Okay. Easy fix. Okay, so what we're gonna do is for the first like 30 minutes of you guys walking through the woods, I'm gonna make a roll, and then we'll see what happens. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. That's gonna be out of that, and I'm on the wrong screen. Okay. Okay, so you're walking through the woods for about 30 minutes. As you move through, you can hear a silence fall. No bugs, no birds, barely a whisper of wind, just the creaking of the woods, the occasional echo of a branch falling in the distance. And then with your passive perception being a 16, you can sometimes hear like the snapping of a branch in the distance, but nothing ever too close to you until you reach a certain area where it's less densely populated with trees. It's a little bit more open, and a loud roar can be heard in the distance as tree branches begin to break. Loud crashing can be heard rapidly moving towards the party. Suddenly, a huge creature bursts through the trees and crashes down in front of the party. Everyone give me initiative.
Boy, jumping right in.
Solid 6.
I'm just going to move everyone slightly backwards just for space-wise. I could have just grabbed everybody, but it crashes right there in front of you guys. So it's roughly about 5 to 8 feet in front of Wog that it just this creature crashes down in front of you guys.
I rolled a 17, but I forgot to click my token before I rolled it.
That's perfectly fine. Just give me one moment, because it doesn't always work anyway. So Nathan, did you get a 13, Nathan?
I got a 12.
I
You got
corrected mine.
Okay. 12
Turns out we
Wog.
can edit our own.
You can.
I re-rolled it. Yeah, I re-rolled and then I changed it to a 6.
So try everybody try right clicking on your character. Does it pop up with a thing that at the very top says add turn?
No, but when
Okay.
I re-rolled, it added my turn to the turn order, and then I just edited it from a 10 to a 6.
Even better. Even better.
Gotcha, did it myself.
Very nice. Very nice.
Roll.
So Shad, go ahead and give that a try. Just make sure to click on your character first, your token first,
Okay.
and then roll initiative. And of course I told you to do that and then I didn't do it. Griswold, what is your initiative bonus?
2.
Oh, mine's a 3.
It only matters for tiebreakers.
Yes. So I added your turn in. Your initiative is a 17. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Okay, that does matter. You said yours is a 3?
Yes.
Okay. So, all right. So, this creature lands down in front of you. Your passive perception would let you know that this is a giant, a giant ape of some kind. I'm gonna move this down.
Gorilla Grodd.
Yeah. And it is immediately going to. It is immediately going to swipe its fists at Wog. First one is
First
a
one.
15 to hit.
Miss. Second one hits.
Oh, is that not?
17 is my AC.
Gotcha. Well, at first I need to change this because it's not supposed to show you guys that.
I don't mind.
I know. So, okay. So the second one, you wind up taking 18 belligerent.
I'm
18
immune to
18 belligerent damage.
I'm immune to belligerent damage, so I don't take it.
It's so belligerent.
Yeah, the damage is too belligerent, so I don't take it.
Love it. And then that would end its turn.
Puts me at a solid 5. Loving this.
And that goes to Lucian.
Okay.
Oh, that one I did change. Why didn't I change the other ones? Okay, some I did, some I didn't.
Okay, I take aim with my bow at the creature.
Okay.
18, 11.
18 hits for 11 damage. Okay. You sink a arrow into its left shoulder. It seems relatively unfazed. Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
No, I'll end my turn there.
Okay, that goes to Griswold.
Griswold is gonna summon his echo right up in the monkey's face. I cannot move him onto the map.
There you go. Sorry.
And he is going to attack with the echo.
Okay.
24 to hit, 12 damage.
12 damage it is. You come in on his, essentially you hit him like right in the left elbow, just below his elbow. And he does like move his arm a little bit, clearly acknowledging that did hurt.
Yeah.
Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Nope, that is it.
Okay, that goes to Sus.
Okay. I'm gonna reach out and give the turtle a reassuring pat and be like, "Whoa, bud, you took a real big hit there." And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level, so 19 points of healing.
Very nice.
Thank you so much, Sashi.
Oh, you're welcome, bud. Don't die on us yet. And then I'm gonna move back over here.
Okay. Nicely done. That goes to Nathan.
Nathan is going to bonus action go into a rage. He's going to run up in front of Wog here. And before he takes his attack, he's going to yell, "Get your hands off the turtle, you damn dirty ape." And then he's going to take a great axe swing.
Points for style.
18 to hit for 13 damage.
18 hits for 13 damage. Nicely done.
That is my turn.
Okay. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. That goes to Wog.
Wog is going to use his action to do his his wild shape for Circle of Spores, giving me 8 temp health. I think it's 8, right? Oh, I'll check that later. So getting my temp health, doing that bonus action shillelagh my offhand. Quick perception check to see if anybody else is going to join the party.
You want to do
Never mind, I don't see anything.
Okay. After getting smacked and then getting healed, and in the process of with your spores going up, you're just not able to actually focus on anything else that's around you.
Guys, we need to take care of these 2 gorillas.
Hit him
Grizz
so
looks around.
There's 2 of them?
hit him so hard he's seeing double. Okay, that goes up to the ape. It is
Also, I point like one of my clubs in the completely wrong direction
okay.
while saying that.
So over there.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that works. The ape is going to do a swing at Nathan and a swing at Shadow. Swing at Nathan, swing at Shadow. Nathan, 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
18 bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Thank God I can half it.
GM. I literally read my screen. Shadow.
GM, you take 1,000 damage.
Yeah, Shadow. 16 to hit.
That is my AC. Ties go to the attacker, right?
Yes.
And then the echo fizzles out.
23 damage.
He only needs the one.
Yep. No, I was just figured I'd let you know that Nathan got lucky.
Yeah.
Don't forget to adjust your health.
Oh, on the track.
And when the ape hits the shadow and its hand kind of goes through it and it fizzles out, you see it slightly confused look at its hand, wiggle its fingers, and then slam its hand down into the ground as if it's mad. And that goes
It wants
to
bear meat.
yeah, it goes to Lucian.
I don't think there's an as if it's mad in this instance. I think it's just clearly mad.
as if it's angrier.
I think to myself, and I, noticing everyone else using brute force, I put away my bow and take out my longsword.
Okay.
I can move up to the creature, but after that, right? Like,
Yeah,
I
it's
think I
it's
can
an
attack.
action. It's an action to swap your weapon like that, and then you
Right.
can just move.
okay, I just move up.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Say anything? Perception checks? Any skill checks? Anything along those lines?
No.
Okay. Then that would go to Griswold.
Griswold is just gonna let out a roar as he slams his foot on the ground, and another echo of him appears next to the ape again.
Okay.
Yeah.
As soon as it appears, you notice that it catches the ape's attention, and it kind of focuses over on it and snorts at your shadow.
Gotcha. And he's gonna attack with a shadow.
Okay.
Dirty 20 and 9 damage.
Dirty 20, 9 damage. Nicely done. It swipes in, hits him in the right arm, and it seems to shrug it off more than it did the higher damage last time.
Gotcha. And then Grizz is gonna move over here. And do a perception check into the woods.
Okay. Any particular direction, just because there's so much around you? Back where we came from? Where you came from?
Over here, sorry, misclick.
Over there. Okay. Off to
Yeah.
the right. Go ahead.
Yep. Nat
So
20.
as the nat 20, I'll give you pretty much everything that's around you. You can tell that there is a disturbance off behind where the ape seemed to come. There's like a small commotion going on off in the distance behind where the ape came from, but off to the right, the left, and behind you, there doesn't really seem to be much going on. It is still outside of the battle that's ensuing. It's still, for the most part, dead quiet. There's no crickets. There's no other than slight rustle of leaves, there's not really much happening. Everything has fallen still outside of this battle.
There's something else out in the trees, but it doesn't seem to be too interested in us right now.
And that would be back in this direction, just so that would, in case I wasn't fully clear.
Yep.
Okay.
Back behind the gorilla there. No, in my turn.
Okay. That goes to Sus.
Hey, I am going to bonus action cast Animal Friendship.
Okay.
It's an at will, so I'm pretty sure I can use it as a bonus action. Actually, it says 1 action.
So
Yeah,
it fails immediately.
Okay. Okay. It fails or the spell fails?
The fails. The fails. The spell fails.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna call out to him and be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!"
No, no.
big
So
guy."
you can still do that, but after
Yeah, but
read.
that's me casting it.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
still fine. You can cast it. I shouldn't have interrupted you. I apologize. So go ahead and you cast it. But it just has no effect.
right. And
I
so
s-
I
I
would
spoke
call
too
out to
soon.
it, and I would probably see it not take effect and know that it did not work.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I guess I'm just gonna shoot it with my bow.
Woo.
Yeah. That's the damage I need to roll for hit. 8 to hit. No, wait, hold on. I'm still getting this down. Yes. 6 to hit. I didn't hit. I didn't hit.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Didn't hit.
You call out to it, trying to cast this spell of animal friendship. You're attempting to calm the beast, but you realize that it doesn't pay you any mind, and then in that process, you also wind up firing your crossbow, and it just zips off past it over its head.
I told you, Sus. The guys back there aren't interested in us right now.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just trying to shoot something here.
That goes to Nathan.
Bog looks back and there's an air bolt sticking in his shell.
Nathan's just gonna take another swing for the time being.
Okay.
It's a 22 to hit for 12 damage.
And you hit.
Then he's gonna look over at Sus and be like, "Are we trying to make friends? Or are we trying to end this thing?"
I mean, I'm playing all the field, bud. I'm playing every angle here.
Fair enough. That's Nathan's turn.
Okay, that goes to. Why are you making noise? That goes to Wog.
Wog is going to use his bonus action to shillelagh his main hand now, and then take a step forward and try to whack him in his face.
Okay.
Sure that I'm getting the correct one here. It's that guy. Only 11 to hit, sadly.
You miss.
Okie dokie.
All right, so that goes up to the 8, who is going to take a swing at Echo. And it's going to take a swing at Wog, since he just stepped up at him and swung a weapon relatively in his face, just missing. But we got a 26 to hit for the Echo.
The echo fizzles out.
It does kind of the same thing, but this time, like, it grunts and immediately looks back at Wog, and that's when it swings its second fist. A 14 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. And in its kind of for how displeased it was, the fact that the echo disappeared, it kind of same hand almost back swung at you, and it just wound up missing you in its kind of outburst. And then that goes to Lucian.
I take my longsword with both my hands, and I take a swing at it.
Okay.
Eighteen, 6, 2.
So the 2 is your D10, swinging it with both hands. So 18 hits, and you do 2 damage.
Okay.
Now, what is your strength modifier?
Looks like a 0.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure that we
Yeah.
weren't missing something. I'm pretty sure we went over this once before, but it's been a while since you've done melee.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
No.
Okay, that goes to Grizz.
Cruz is gonna once again manifest his echo. This time it's gonna be behind the gorilla,
Okay.
right there, 30 feet away, and is going to, as the echo appears into reality, it's gonna swing at the gorilla.
Okay, you have flank. Wait,
It does not work for
that's right.
flanking.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
17 to hit, 8 damage.
17 hits. The gorilla seems to be slightly surprised that it's now gotten hit from behind. And it focuses. It almost like it kind of like rears back and is now like looking back, and it grunts very loudly, almost snarling at the echo. Now that the echo has appeared behind it.
Mm-hmm. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay, that goes to Sus.
Okay, well, Sus is gonna shoot that guy. Shoot that guy. Nope. Again, nope.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna shout out at Wog, kick his ass, Seabass, and give him a bardic inspiration die.
Very nice.
The best that I can with the 2 clubs in my hand, I'm just going to give him one of these. So really, I'm just going to be kind of pointing my clubs up in the air with my fingers towards Sus.
A club thumbs up
Yeah.
Clubs up.
with a wink or no wink.
Oh yeah, of course a wink.
Okay, good. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Can turtles
I'm sorry,
wink?
that was Bardic. Yeah, they got
I know, I'm kidding.
That was Bardic Inspiration, right? So like a D6 added to whatever roll I want.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
It is a 1d6. For ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Nice. That. Anything else on your turn?
But it does say you have to announce you're going to use it before you roll. Oh wait, no, it can be after seeing the roll. Okay, yeah. Never
But
mind.
before the DM decides whether
Correct.
it is or not, yeah.
Yep. So I'll answer immediately as soon as you say something.
Like that.
I didn't hear anything.
That goes to Nathan.
Nathan's gonna take one more swing.
Hayakacha.
Hayakacha.
Bring this in
Does
just so
16
everybody can
hit for 17 damage.
see a little bit better. 17 does hit.
Uh,
Sorry,
16
16
hit.
does hit for 17 damage. Okay.
Lovely.
You come down, and as he is, let's see here. Yep. Okay. So as he is kind of rearing back, of course I pull away from my mic. As he's rearing back, trying to look back at the Echo Grizz, you come down onto his right hand that he's using to kind of like push himself up and look backwards, and you come down right onto his pinky, and you wind up cutting his entire pinky off, and he lets out a roar of
Just
pain.
cut your pinky off for 17 damage, you ape. Cool. That's my turn.
Okay, that goes to Nathan.
Wog.
Yeah, that was
That goes to Wog.
Yeah, I'm gonna just attack. Boom, boom. And I'm gonna apply Bardic Inspiration to my first attack.
Okay. So that becomes a 18, correct?
I have to roll a d6. It's a
Oh.
14? Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
yes, it becomes an 18. Yeah, 18
So
is what it was.
14 does hit. 14 does hit.
Okay, so
I didn't hear the D6. I just heard 6. So I thought you were adding a 6 to whatever.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So standard hit on the first one, 8 damage. Critical hit on the second one, that'd be 21 damage. So 29 damage in total.
Okay. So the first hit, you come down and you see that he cuts off the pinky. So you come down and you hit the hand with your first attack. The ape lets out a roar as its finger gets cut off, and you crush, like you kind of just like slam down on its hand. As it's coming back, you see that its head's turning back towards you, and you take the opportunity to backhand swing with your other weapon, and you catch it right in the jaw as it's turning. and you wind up knocking a couple teeth out.
Quick question: is
Yes.
the finger roughly, I don't know, hot dog sized?
So it's a huge creature, so I'm going to say yes.
Okay, I also bend over and I snatch the finger up in my mouth, and I just kind of hold it there like a cigar, but I'm like chewing on it randomly.
Give me a performance.
Solid 4.
You miss it. You attempt, like, as you're hitting him, you attempt to quickly snatch it up, but you're just in the process of that swing.
Wait, but I have 30 feet of movement. That's plenty of time to like bend over and grab it with my mouth and stand up.
Well, that's what the performance was for. You also swung, hit his hand, swung and did the other one, and then attempted to do that, and you missed it. So you definitely reached, you went down to go and snatch it up, but you just failed your performance check.
Oh, okay.
That goes to, anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Okay. That goes to moi. How do I want to play this? Okay. So, the ape, after getting smacked in the mouth, its one hand is going to come up and it's going to grab its jaw, and it's going to just try to slam its fist down onto Nathan. And it misses. In its rage, it winds up just slamming down and just completely missing. And now its one hand is just like holding on to its jaw. Goes to Lucian.
I take another swing at it with my longsword.
Okay.
Six hit. And
6 misses.
6 misses? Okay.
Yes.
5.
So in this commotion of it turning around, getting hit in the face, and then it moving its arm, holding onto its arm, and then slamming and missing with its fist, essentially just slamming its fist into the ground. You're in the process of swiping, and it just moved out of your way, and your sword winds up missing.
Damn it.
Anything else on your turn?
Is anyone injured?
Would you like to do a perception to see if anyone's injured?
Yes.
Okay. So with the 12,
Well-
you can tell that everyone looks to be in pretty good standing order. You know that Griswold and Sus are behind you and haven't gotten hit by anything, but you've noticed that Wog and Nathan have been hit before. Nathan looks like he's got a little bit of bruises, but Wog looks like he's perfectly fine. Nobody
Okay.
looks like to be like bruised and bloody and having a bad time.
Okay. I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Goes to Sus.
Grizz.
Oh, I had already moved my mouse down. That goes to Grizz.
Gotcha.
I preemptively
Grizz
moved.
Grizz is gonna use one of his fighter abilities, Unleash Incarnation. To go down attack twice with the Echo.
Okay.
Nice.
21 for the first one, 14 damage, and only 8 on the second one.
Okay. He winds up swiping at his back, and you hear the creature let out a cry. And then as you hit its back, it arched its back, which caused you to miss the second one.
Gotcha. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. That goes to Sus.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hit it with a crossbow. 18.
18. As the creature rears up after getting sliced in the back, it rears up, creating a bigger target, and you shoot it directly in the chest.
Nice. For 2 damage.
for 2 damage. As the bolt strikes it, you can tell that it penetrates. It does a little bit of damage, but you can tell that the creature is starting to pant heavier. It's still holding on to its jaw. There's blood coming out of its mouth a little bit, and it's bleeding from its pinky.
Okay. And let's see. What else do I want to do? I think that's it.
Okay. That goes to Nathan.
Winging with the axe.
Okay.
24 to hit for 10 damage.
24 hits, 10 damage. You come across and your axe slices across its abdomen, leaving a nice cut that begins to bleed, and the creature lets out a cry as it doubles over, like almost like kind of like scrunches forward in pain.
Cool. Can I do a perception check to see if anything is moving or if the woods are being startled by this beast yelling and screaming?
Sure.
Oh, I rolled with advantage. I'm sorry.
That's fine. We'll just go with the first roll, as usual, which was a 19. You can tell that it's still very quiet around you. Like, it's still, essentially. But the commotion that was in the background from where the ape head came from seems to have died down.
Okay. Cool. That's my turn.
Okay, there goes a Wog.
I'm gonna just swing for attacks.
Initial.
Crit fail on the first one, 24 to hit on the second one for 9 damage.
Okay. Uno momento. Let's see. Go ahead and roll me. Just roll me a d20 for the crit fail. I just want to, if any of these are too ridiculous, we won't do it.
6.
Okay, it's nothing worth saying on the chart, so nothing really happens. And then the 24 does hit.
Okay, so 9 damage.
9 damage. You swing across as this creature like doubles over a little bit. You were aiming like your first attack. You were essentially aiming for its shoulder, but as it doubled over, you wind up completely missing it. But you're able to recover and you come back across and hit it on the other side of its jaw this time, and it lets out a whimper, and it seems to barely be standing.
Okay.
The ape lets out a loud roar, clenches both of its fists, and slams down directly in front of it, attacking once on Nathan and once on Wog. And let's see what we got. Yep.
When he activated his turn, I'm going to spore him because I've been forgetting to do that.
Okay, go ahead. What do I have to do for that?
DC 14 Constitution save.
Constitution. He failed.
8 necrotic damage.
Okay, so right at the beginning of right away, he raises his arms above him. He lets out a loud roar, and your spores hit him right in his chest, right where the last he had been cut across from Nathan's axe. Excuse me. And the spores begin to wither away the creature's skin. It begins to blacken and spread and then turn kind of veiny and goes up towards its throat. And the whole creature kind of lets out a loud roar as if it's about to slam down on the two of you, but just falls weak and limp and collapses to the ground, dead.
Hey, Strike and Spore, new combo there, Wog.
Congratulations.
I just give Nathan a smile.
Can Grizz find any teeth on the ground?
Go ahead and give me a perception.
22.
One, two, three, 5. Everybody gets 580 XP from that. And yes, you're able to find 3 teeth. One fang, one fang, and the other 2 are just regular teeth.
Awesome. Grizz pockets those.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yes, I'm gonna try to see if I can salvage any of my bolts.
I only shot 1 arrow. Is that just
7.
7. You were able to find the one that you shot into his chest.
Awesome.
The others just whipped off into the woods somewhere.
Playing golf.
Lucy, I was going to say you're able to find your 1 arrow that's stuck in his shoulder. Anyone else?
Can Nathan do a perception check to see if or I don't know if this is just knowledge, but based off the footprint the feet of this creature, would these be the footprints we saw?
No, significantly
Or-
larger.
Significantly larger. Okay.
Yes.
But
Your
same shape,
your
sort of
passive
thing?
perception would be able to show that. It's not exactly the same shape. It's just obviously humanoid because of the fact that it's a primate, but it doesn't match up and it's too big.
Cool.
And mainly Lucian would be the one to see that, 1 with his 18 investigation, and 2 because of the fact he rolled a dirty 20 on his previous survival roll. So he got a really good look at the footprints. And the finger is still on the ground. Anyone want to do anything else?
His tracks are in the general direction of not only from where we were going from the town, but towards the monastery, right?
Relatively, yes.
Okay, well, I'll just keep tracking that way.
Okay.
I put my sword away and pick up the finger and asked, would anyone like this?
Ooh, a snack.
All yours, buddy.
Okay.
Grizz raises a paw.
There you go. Enjoy.
I'm gonna follow along behind Wog about 5 or so feet as he trudges forward. I guess let's see if we find more of these guys.
Do you want me to survival check for tracking, or just head generally that direction?
Just generally in that direction because of the fact that in the woods there are just so many. You're not really gonna. I'll just say you're not really gonna find any tracks, but you know the general direction that where you entered, that the tracks that you had followed up to the edge of the forest were in the general direction of the monastery, so you guys would have deduced that that's the direction that you need to go.
Okay.
We're going to be carrying on. You guys have defeated the giant ape creature. I should say the huge ape creature, and pretty much you guys continue moving towards the direction of the monastery from there. So as you guys are moving along, pretty much all I'm going to do is just completely screw up and not move you guys at all. And then
Hooray.
move you guys back just a little bit, in case, depending on what happens. So we're going to do another roll, and we'll see what happens in the next You go for about 40. You're walking for about 30 to 45 minutes, and then the party can hear noises from the forest around them, as if large animals are moving through the trees and bushes as they as they progress, as if they are moving along with them.
Mm.
Anyone want to do anything, or you guys would like to continue on?
I'm sorry, what was it?
As you guys are moving along down the path, well, not I say path, but moving forward through the woods, you can hear that animals on either side of you seem to be moving along with you, but also hiding. They're like they're a good 15 feet off to the either side of you, and you hear like the snapping of twigs and rustling of leaves and branches, and it seems to be that things are moving along with you.
Survival check to see if they're prey, like escaping something, or predators, like trying to surround us.
You seem to you get the feeling that you are being watched and they are moving along with you. So less prey, more predator, but not in the process of attacking you.
Nathan does a pervert perception check.
You feel dirty.
23. What do I see with a 23?
You catch glimpses of at one point you catch a tail, like you see a figure moving and you can see a tail. They seem to be medium-sized creatures. Like I said, they're roughly about 15 to 20 feet off to either side of you. You can see in kind of the shadows, and peering through like bushes, you can see the glint of like animal eyes, like how they like reflect the light. But nothing seems to be moving towards you.
I'm gonna prep an action that as soon as I see one, not that it's like in range of melee attack, but as soon as I see one,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to unleash a chill touch onto it.
Okay.
Can Grizz do a perception check to see if they smell tasty?
Sure.
Yeah, Nathan just lets everybody know. He goes, I think
22.
that the monkeys are following us now. They might not be happy after we just killed their papa.
Yes, they smell tasty.
Well, I'm ready to cook one up whenever we beat them.
I mean, I don't blame them, guys. That was a real big loss for them.
Okay.
Wow, nothing. Okay, that
Where
didn't land.
where roughly are they? Are they like within 20 feet of us, or?
They're roughly between 15 and 20 feet around you on either side, to the left and to the right. They're also like hiding behind, like they're moving from bush to bush, from tree to tree, branch to branch, trying to stay out of sight, but also kind of just like tracking you, essentially. So if you want to roll a perception to see if you can get a good enough eyes on one of them to fire something at them, you by all means.
Actually, I think what I'm gonna do
Mm-hmm.
is, but this would be like, this one specifically, I have to like call out creatures because it's each one of my choice. So, okay, I want to ask your opinion as DM.
Sure.
I've got this spell here,
Mm-hmm.
and it's one that does a really big, like area effect. It would use my spores to do necrotic damage to creatures of my choice, and then I could heal one creature of my choice within range as well. Would you allow me to say that every creature, other than my allies within range, or would you want me to actually specifically target them?
Okay, give me 1 second, just so I can read through it real quick. A 10-foot radius spear centered on a point within range. Each creature of your choice in that area must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 2d6 damage. Fail half. In addition, all creature of your choice in that area can spend and roll So one creature inside of that can heal of your choice.
Yeah.
And then each creature of your choice in that area. So I would feel so these creatures are actively attempting to hide from you. You don't have actual line of sight on each individual one. So I would say that at this current point in time, if you wanted to cast it on a either cast it right there, I'm just 15 and then right, so pretty much right there, or if you wanted to cast it right there, because that's essentially where you're seeing them. On the left hand side, you would probably hit about 2 of them. On the right hand side, you would probably hit about 3 of them.
I'll do it from right. I think I counted. Yeah, from right here.
Okay.
And I'll exclude Sus and Grizz and Nathan from the negative effect, and I'm gonna heal Nathan. So let's see here if I've got that on my sheet.
So here, let's see, just so that you said you want it here.
It was 4 squares over. This is 4 squares from that one, so that should give him.
Well, it's only a 10-foot radius.
Wasn't it 20?
No, it's upon 10 foot, unless you're cast.
Okay, I was reading the wrong one. My bad.
Okay, yeah.
Then I guess
if you were to do it here, you could hit him instead of this one. But you would only hit one creature for how they're sitting.
I'm just gonna hold my hand up in a motion to stop everybody moving, like military style.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Spike Growth on myself. That has a 20-foot range, so I should be able to wing some on each side. Basically, whenever somebody moves within that field of area until I dismiss it, they take 2d4 piercing damage.
Okay.
So did I manage to trick any of them into continue to move, or are they trying to circle us?
So the only one that's you're going to hit one on your left-hand side, because the rest of them are up in trees. They're moving from, like I said, they're moving, some are moving from the bushes, others are moving from branch to branch, and it specifically says the ground in a 20-foot radius. And if they're up, if it said the area in a 20-foot radius, I would count the actual air and space above you. But because it says specifically the ground, they are not physically. Only one of them in that radius is touching the ground.
Okay, I flipped things because the Wither and Bloom had a sphere. That's
yeah.
Okay, well I guess I'll just Wither and Bloom the spot that lets me also heal Nathan.
Okay, that's fine. So Nathan, go ahead and take that, and I'm going to do.
And I'll roll the heal for you as well. What?
The heal, is it my hit die?
Yeah, you can roll one of your unspent hit dice to regain that many hit points, equal to the roll plus my spellcasting ability.
Oh, sweet. My thing is a D12 if you want to roll it.
You actually roll it, and then
Okay.
just add 6 to the roll.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Oh.
That's okay. It's 9 still.
Yeah, it brings me back up to full. Nathan feels this healing and gives Wog a nod and a smile.
Oh, I was reading. I'm sitting there why doesn't this make sense? I forgot. I was reading the wrong one. I was like, none of this is making sense.
Yeah, sorry.
So both of the 2 creatures inside of that circle failed. And you can see as your spores kind of wing up, one of them, the spores kind of, one darts down into a bush that's near you in that area, and the other one darts upwards into a tree. And you can hear as the 2 creatures let out cries and just dart into the woods away from you. And that you start hearing a ruckus amongst the other ones, calling out between them. I want to say kind of like a deep grunting, but also other ones are doing a high pitch like chatter at you, and to each other. But nothing leaps out at you. Nothing goes to attack you. But you did notice that those two where the spores darted off to let out cries. There was big like commotion and rustle, and you could tell that they darted away from the group.
Grizz is gonna summon his echo to walk along on the other side of the party here,
Okay.
just to have more bodies out.
Okay.
And then I'll just continue walking, and then once it would flip back around to my initiative, I would prepare that spell in case something that I deem hostile shows itself within range.
Okay.
Nathan, feeling the power of being healed, walks up next to the echo. He looks at Sus, and he says, "Hey, Wog hit a couple of those monkeys, but they ran off. Seems like they're real pansies, chimpanzees." And he just looks at Sus, like, "You gonna laugh?"
I can heal. I can damage just as well as I can heal.
Us was gonna look him straight in the eye for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Break eye contact and keep walking.
Okay.
Yep.
Grizz walks up and pats Nathan on the back and says, I thought we said they were apes, but okay.
That's great. Lucian, anything you would like to be doing during all this?
Just watching their backs, looking around in case anything jumps out of nowhere. I think I'll take that as perception, maybe.
Sure. You can all at the same time, like if you want to try to go for something higher, you can always just do your passive perception, so you don't actually have to roll.
What is the passive perception? I don't.
On your
It's 10
screen.
plus whatever your bonus to perception is.
Yes. I would
So
just,
then
let's see on
you
the
just
character
look on your
sheet.
character sheet and see what your perception is, and then just add 10 to it.
I thought there. Yeah, yours is a 14. So underneath of all of your why is yours a 14?
Because he's wicked smat.
Because he might have a +2 in wisdom and then a +2 for proficiency, which would be 10 plus 2 plus
Yep.
2.
Yep, you're correct. Yeah, so if you're looking at where your skills are and you scroll down, directly under where it says skills, you'll see a 14 and it says passive perception. Okay. So, okay, are you guys going to do anything further, or would you like to continue walking?
I'm good to just continue.
Damn.
Okay. Anybody else?
Us
Objections?
is already walking.
Fair. Okay. So, as you guys continue forward, you notice that at first the creatures seem to continue moving along with you, but as the further you go, the more seem to break off and the less noise you can hear around you until it falls quiet again. And it seems as though all of them have broken off and moved on.
Did they all go off in the same general direction, or did they just scatter?
They dropped off like one or two here at a time, and they kind of just seem to have like fallen off behind you and then darted off to either side into the woods. So not all of them left at the same time, but they either went right or left.
Okay.
Okay.
Just keep moving, I suppose.
Okay. So you guys carry on for about another 30 minutes or so. And nothing seems to happen during that time. It's still eerily quiet. there's no wind, there's no birds chirping, no insects. You don't hear any rustling as if any animals are moving around. Nothing in the trees or the bushes like there was before. And you're starting to get this feeling of that the air is getting almost thick and dense in this forest, like it's old air. The coverage of the trees is getting thicker, so it's gotten slightly more shadowy around you, and you're starting to get this feeling as it like this almost sickening feeling in your stomachs, and the hair on the back of your neck is starting to stand up as you progress forward.
Someone looks at Grizz and his hair's just standing on end like he was rubbed up against a balloon. Something spooky.
Spooky. Okay. You guys move for about another 20 minutes or so, and then what'd you get? Nothing, because we're not doing that a second time. You begin to as you're moving forward, the everything kind of comes to a halt. You seem to reach the edge of the woods where it's very thick overgrowth in front of you. Everything is still very quiet. The feeling of dread is stronger now than it ever was. Than it has been this entire time. And you now have this wall of very thick brush and overgrowth and vines and weeds in front of you. What would you guys like to do?
Does it look like there's a clearing on the other side of this? I mean, do I need to make a perception check on that?
Perception check, sure.
21.
21. So as you kind of move around and you're looking through, it's very hard to see through it, but it does look as if there is some sort of clearing on the other side of this.
And there's not a building there or anything? It's just
Not
a
as
clearing?
for how thick it is and overgrown. Like it's almost like a wall. But again, being that it is overgrowth, there are some gaps, but you can't really see any buildings or anything like that. But you can tell that there seems to be some sort of larger space on the other side of this.
Okay. Well, I guess I well, I mean, I guess I'll look to the group and be like, you guys want to hack your way through this, or really see another way?
Grizz steps up and readies an attack with his great sword.
Okay.
Looks to his side,
Nathan-
looks see if anyone's gonna join him.
Nathan gets ready too, but he also looks at Wog and he says, "Hey, I know you had ways to make some vines and thorns. Any ways to get rid of them?"
So these are all thorny.
Only some are. It's literally just looks as though everything's just overgrown to the point that it's not a path. You would have to like push your way through, or this isn't somewhere that has been traveled. It doesn't look like it's just natural, overgrown, sealed off essentially.
Okay. And I'm gonna do an Arcana check and see if the vegetation seems magical.
Okay.
17.
it doesn't appear to be magically imbued. It doesn't glow. It's not overgrown in the sense of like larger than it should be or thicker than it should be. Nothing altered in it. It just looks as though it's time and has overgrown.
And does it seem like it goes on forever, or does it seem like it only goes on for like 5 feet? Like, how thick is the thicket? as far as-
From going off of sus, if he would like it relate it to you guys, you can tell that it looks somewhere around like 5 feet thick.
Okay, I'm just gonna wither and bloom on with it in the center,
Okay.
and I'm not even gonna roll dice because I'm not targeting any creatures.
Yeah, it just makes everything with non-magical vegetation wither in the area.
Yep, exactly.
Yep. Oh, sorry, my sinuses are just killing me. Yeah. So as you cast that on that, you notice that everything begins to like shrivel up, and just essentially die, and then it winds up opening up a clearing to. 1 second. Let me make sure that I'm doing this properly.
You would so good.
Where are you? You're right there. And we are going to go. Badoop. Welcome to the new screen. And as you guys clear away the brush, you wind up essentially emerging right up here. So you were looking pretty much like you were only able to really see straight. But now that you have withered everything away, anything that you guys are able to see, you are able to see. And you can tell that off to the right is a stone structure that is extremely overgrown. There's a lot of vines. It doesn't look like it's been maintained in a very long time. The stones and the rocks that make up the outside of it are cracked. They're dirty. They're falling apart slightly. And as I said, there's vines growing up around it, up along the sides. Very thick brush along the edges. And that goes to you guys.
Question.
Yes.
Did we all just lay down?
What do you mean?
Well, our characters are all sideways.
It's to show you
did.
which way you were looking when you came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I thought we just laid down.
It didn't let me turn the map, so I
Fair
turned you.
enough.
I turned you.
Okay. Well, I think we found something. Great job there, turtle guy.
Yeah, good job, Wog.
I'm gonna inspect like this thorny bush and see if there might be anything around it.
As
Or, like,
in, I'm sorry, I missed.
Is there anything special about it?
Okay.
Like, is there anything contained in it? Is it just like a thorny bush?
It is a overgrown thorny bush.
Okay, I'll gather as much of it as I can and just stuff it in my shell.
Okey-doke.
Does this look like a monastery to us?
Roll me a history check. See if this looks like a monastery to you.
18?
This looks like a monastery to you.
Should we find the door, boys?
Yeah, let's have a peek inside.
Works for
No
me.
slime Sally, boys. I'm gonna check out this vine structure here. Is there anything behind it?
Nope. Just
Okay.
growing up the wall. Doesn't seem to be really any windows, anything along those lines.
Oh,
How far up
I
the
found
wall
it.
is this going?
It's a decent 9 feet high.
Okay, so it doesn't go all the way up.
Okay, so as you approach around the front side, you can tell that the doors are currently open, but there are no lights other than the sunlight coming through, which is already pretty dim as it is. And yeah. So that's about what you guys can see.
I think somebody turned this turtle into a light braid. So I think
Are you guys seeing a lot of light?
I'm not.
I seem to be projecting light, so I think I still have that spell on me that creates light from.
And that should have faded by now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That would've-
Except I just touched him and said, "Head on in there, light bright."
as soon as I took it away. Nice. Let me just make sure nobody else is emitting light. Because I did just copy and move your characters from the last couple times. So instead of regenerating them like I normally do.
Right.
So, Lucian, just don't get left behind.
I'm going to shillelagh both my clubs, and they're just going to be like at the ready.
Okay. Pretty much just move. All right, so we'll go kind of in like turn by turn. We'll just go down the list. So Griswold, go ahead. Your move net. Pretty much move within either like your movement speed, things like that.
Yep. He's gonna move up here then.
Okay,
Been there if it would have been movement speed.
that's fine.
I think that's his movement speed there.
Okay. Anything you wanna do?
You perceive around the room, looking for any sort of, I guess, religious symbols what this monastery might have been to.
Okay.
You want nature or religion for that, or history or religion for that?
That would be if you're specifically looking for like religious symbols.
Yeah.
Then give me a religion.
Okay. 15.
Okay.
Turn off that advantage.
Gotcha. So, you're able to see that this is a large room that seems to be at one time used for worship. There are several broken benches and pews and stuff like that scattered throughout the room, but all of them are torn apart, smashed into pieces. Some of them are missing large chunks. There is an altar that what looks like I'd say altar, but there's a giant pedestal in front of you that's like a raised platform that has a speaker's like stand knocked over on top of it. There is some blood, but mainly dried blood, old blood, dirt everywhere, dead leaves, as if the doors have been open for a long time and they've just kind of blown in over time. Smeared on the walls and the floor, you can tell that there are symbols that seem to be repeating. There's only seems to be about 3 of them, but you can't make out what they're supposed to do. They what they're supposed to be. They're just scribbles.
So they're not in bear.
They are not in bear.
Got it.
Or any religious icon that you would recognize.
Yeah. Grizz points to a pile of leaves in the corner and looks at Log. Leaves.
I point at a tile in front of me and go, tile.
Oh,
I
and
could
I'm
use
sorry.
One of those.
And Grizz, for as far as you can see, because you have night vision, correct?
Correct.
Yes. So you are able to see that there is a door on the right and a door on the left. The door on the right, I believe, is open.
On the right, you said?
The door on the right is open.
Door open on the right side. Left side has a door closed. Keep your eyes open. And then Grizz takes a bite of the gorilla finger that he's been carrying with him.
Okay. Yummy.
Tastes like a Slim Jim.
You confuse yourself with that statement.
Where I get my Sprite.
Where I get Sprite.
Step into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah.
You must not sponsored by Slim Jim.
That was really fucking good. Oh my god, true, but good. That was great. Thank you. Oh man. Okay. From there we will go to Nathan. Nathan's the next one in line. So Nathan, what would you like to be doing? Why the two of these guys have stepped inside and pointed at leaves and pointed at a tile?
Nathan is going to come up to about here,
Mm-hmm.
and he cannot see as well as the bear can, so he's going to say to Grizz, whichever door you think is right, I'm right behind you, and just kind of saddle up in between Wog and Grizz, and wait for one of them to take the lead.
Gotcha.
Well, that one's right, and Grizz points to the one on the right side.
All right.
And just for I muted myself in the Discord, but
Nathan
just
looks
for
back at
everyone
Sauce
else
and goes, "Are
that
you being a
is watching,
chimpanzee?"
what you
And
can
he tries
see
to
right
joke
now
one
how
more time.
dark it is in the back rooms and how dark it is on the sides, that is what they can see.
fine with
Individually, each one
Nathan.
is a little bit different depending on if they have night vision, they can see more. If they right now Wog's producing light, so this is essentially what Nathan can see,
That was
and
it, that was
anyone
my
else that
response.
doesn't have dark vision or anything
that
like
silence,
that. So
that big long silence, that was all you got.
gotcha.
Hmm.
Nathan, did you want to do anything else before you moved on? I'm sorry.
No, that's it.
Okay. Did you want to do a perception or anything along those lines? Because as of right now, you just kind of moved in.
Yeah, no, I think Nathan's just following Grizz and Wog right now. I think he's pretty freaked out. I don't know, whatever. I guess I'll do a perception
Okay.
of the room in general. I don't think there's anything specific he's looking for.
And I mean, you can see in the sense that Wog is producing that light, correct?
Yes, I can
Okay.
see that, but I really
Good.
can't see much. And with a 7 perception, I think that's just...
Yeah, it's very, very dark in here. The only light in the room is the light that is coming in through that front door and the light that Wog is producing. So anything that, again, this map is very specifically set up for you guys. Whatever your characters can see is what you can see.
Yeah, Nathan's kind of in the dark. He's there because he's right in the light. And the only thing he knows about this room is there are doors because Grizz told him, and there's a pile of leaves and a tile.
Awesome.
Do you want a torch? And Chris goes and fumbles in his bag, pulls out an unlit torch.
Nathan takes the torch and lights it up.
Okay. Do you have flint and steel?
I do. I have that in my
Okay.
traveler's pack.
Then you take the time to light it, and I will grant you, what is that? 20 feet of bright, 20 feet of dim, for torches.
Not sure. I can check that real quick.
Yeah, I just can't remember if it's 15-15 or if it's 20-20. I think it's 20-20.
20
Torch
feet.
is 2020
Okay.
Awesome.
for
There you
1
go.
hour.
Gotcha. And there you go, Nathan. Now you have that I made it so that your token is emitting that light. So if you were to move around, that light is going to follow you.
Cool. Thanks, Grizz.
No problem.
And remember, you guys, when you click on your tokens, you can use your arrow keys to move your characters, and it actually will it helps show the light a little bit better if you guys so choose to do that.
When we pick up and drag them, it shows the light too.
Okay. I wasn't sure how I set that map up if I made it for both of the ways or not. So from there we'll go to let's go to Lucian.
I wish to move my character up. This rate. Wait. It's about there.
Mm-hmm.
And I as well would like to take a look around, so lower perception.
Yep.
15.
Okay, so as you're moving into the room, you can tell that the only light sources that are coming from anywhere are from, obviously, the door, like I said, and now Wog is shining and Nathan is carrying a torch. You can tell pretty much exactly what I had described to Grizz, that you see the whatever chairs you see shadows kind of in the distance. Do you have night vision?
I have dark vision.
Dark vision, that's what I meant. I always call it night vision. With your dark vision, you're able to see that there is a door over here, but it seems to be closed, and there's a door on the right-hand side that seems to be open. Anything that is outside of your initial, what is dark vision? 60 feet? So anything
Yeah, 6 feet.
anything outside of 60 feet, you still see it as if it's dim, but you can't discern colors. So anything outside of 60 feet will always be in black and white for you. But you can also see that there are the markings on the walls that seem to be just like scribbled on. There's broken benches, missing pieces. It's dusty. It's cobwebs. There's leaves and debris that kind of have just collected over the time. Anything you would like to do?
No. Well, my turn with that.
Okay, that goes to I can't get my hand to work properly. That goes to Sus. Nope,
I'm
empty.
gonna come into the room.
Very nice, very nice. And as you can see now that he has moved in, there's no longer the field
Look
of
over
view.
at
So
Nathan, like visibly turn my head, stare at him, and that's my turn.
okay. Just walks in, stares at him, does nothing else. That goes to Grizz.
Log.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It goes to Wog.
When I walked in the room, is there like an echo since this is a big stone room?
There's a bit of an echo, yes. Especially
Kind of.
since you're walking on the stone floor.
I don't know what comes over me, but I'm gonna do a quick performance.
Okay.
Where I like let out the Halo theme.
So you start to hum.
Yeah, I go.
Okay.
Oh.
You can hear it echo and reverberate through the stone room, but also kind of in the back halls.
And I just keep looking at the room while singing this song for
Okay.
no apparent reason, no musical acumen, not even fully realizing I'm doing it.
Okay.
Sus is gonna use his reaction to pull out his bagpipes and play very softly along.
Okay.
Bum. Wait, that doesn't work.
I was about to say, I don't.
And that's.
I mean,
that's
I
a
don't know much
20.
about bagpipes, but I'm pretty sure they don't make that sound.
That's a performance check of 20.
Nice. You successfully do it, and you're playing beautifully.
Very softly,
It is
just-
echoing and reverberating through the halls, through the room and through the halls.
I'm staring at Nathan the entire time I do this.
Give me an intimidation.
Nice. I love this for me. 8.
It's you're not very intimidating while you're doing it. You're trying too hard not to laugh.
That's even better. I love this.
Such a sussy baka.
Nathan, anything from you while he's doing this?
Yeah, Nathan sees the look on his eyes, and as he's trying to be intimidating, but just isn't quite getting to it, he goes, hey, maybe if you stopped monkeying around, it would sound a little bit better.
Immediately stop playing and put it away. You hear this whirl, and I just put it away.
Also, Vine Whip Nathan.
Fine whip for monkey puns?
Yeah.
Roll me an attack.
I'm
Wait,
not
from that-
actually doing it.
From that far away?
I'm
100%
kidding.
from that far away. Vine Whip is 60 feet, I want to say. Well, 30 feet. Either way, definitely from this far away.
Yep.
If it's Nathan's turn now, he'll.
That does
Oh,
go
it's
to.
Grizz's turn.
Yep, that
right?
does
Yeah.
go to Grizz. Yes.
Gotcha. Grizz laughs at the first pun that he's understood so far. And then he's going to.
I love that for you.
Grizz is gonna walk towards the door, the open door that he sees.
Okay.
Let's see, it's there. And do another perception check through the doorway.
Okay.
He's gonna try and sniff around, see if he can catch any sense of any creatures living inside here.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So 2 things are going to happen. 1, as you start making your way over towards the door, you can hear a scurrying, like almost scraping sound. Not I say scraping, as if like claws on the stone, something that just scurried away down the hallway. This direct. Oh, you can't even see that because I'm in the wrong thing. So it essentially this direction. So as if it was moving that way, from right to left, behind the wall. And as you're sniffing, you can smell that the whole entire area seems to smell like animal. It's just multiple animals. It's very, almost overwhelming in the sense that you can't discern where exactly or pinpoint anything around you because there's so many of them and so many new ones, old ones, lingering ones. Like it's everywhere.
Grizz takes a great big breath in through his nose and goes, just like home. We might have some company in here. And Grizz points, or nods towards the open doorway. That'll be it for me.
Okay. Does anyone wish to react or say anything to him saying this out loud?
Nathan's just gonna move up to him when he says that.
Okay.
And be there next to him, hearing that there's other creatures behind the doors.
Okay.
I'll also move up. Oh, that's the ruler.
Lucian, what are you gonna be doing?
Whoops, 1 minute. I page refreshed. Oof. I will follow them along the way.
Okay. What about you,
Yeah.
Sus?
I'm going to put my bagpipes back in the bag of holding as I walk up, and then I'm going to cast my mage hand and flick Nathan in the back of the ear with it as I walk up.
Okay.
And that's what I did.
Okay. Did you want to roll like a stealth or like a sleight of hand or like anything like that? Otherwise, Nathan's just going to
Nope.
know that you did it. Okay.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
Nathan is fully aware that you just flicked him with your mage hand.
Nathan, he feels the flick. He looks back at Sus, and he just smiles because he has mage hand too. And when Sus least expects it, it's coming for him.
Gonna have a
Mage
circle,
hand
circle
flips him
jerk
off.
with a mage.
Yeah, you know what? No, Nathan turns around and mage hand flips him off. That's what he does.
Nice.
Well, my mage hand is flipping you off, so now we're just mage hand flipping each other off.
I'm double mage hand and flipping you off.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna walk through the doorway.
Grizz is right behind him.
Perception check.
There you go. You got two.
Solid 8.
You got two handies just flipping each other off.
Love it.
I forgot that it was.
I completely forgot that it was that too until I dragged it onto the screen and I was like, well, now I'm putting a second one because gotta stay with that.
I stay consistent.
If the mage hand doesn't fit, you must acquit.
All right, you step around the corner and give me perception.
A solid 8. A nice stoic 8.
Nice stoic 8.
Yeah.
You step around, and even with you admitting light the way that you are, do you have dark vision?
Sure don't.
Okay, so what you can see is how far you can see, and it is just outside of that. It is just pitch black, and you're not able to see anything else.
I was mostly looking for sounds because I assumed that Grizz wasn't seeing anything past the door.
What sound wise, other than you hear those two talking and the echoing and you moving through and the echoing of like your feet hitting the ground, you can't discern anything unique outside of the noise that you and your party are making. But you can tell that these doors are actually not supposed to be like that.
They're closed.
They're supposed to be closed. Yes, I messed that up.
Womp womp.
Womp, womp, womp.
Are you changing it, or is it okay for me to walk up to one?
You give me just 1 second.
Okay.
Apologies. There you go. Oh. Apparently it hates me.
That's okay. That's the one I'm walking up to, anyways.
Okay. All right. Well, that's about as good as it wants to work with me.
Lock check. Is it locked?
It is not locked. You reach out, you jiggle the handle, you can tell that it doesn't seem to be locked.
I push and/or pull the door open.
As you push on it, it opens. Let me fix these other doors. What would you like to do when you step in?
What generally is here? It looks. Is it literally what I see? Like a couple of benches and a table and nothing else?
Pretty much.
Okay, I just
as if for essentially just for your generalized perception check, that would be what you see.
Okay, I just like stand in the doorway then, I guess.
Okay. Why are these things giving me such a damn hassle? Okay. Anybody else?
Grizz will go and check out the next door down the hallway.
Okay.
I thought we were doing turns, so I'm stuck back here. Flipping this guy off.
Perception check down to see if the door's locked.
The door is locked.
Then slide a hand to try and pick it open with a bear claw.
Okay.
6.
It's a very weak lock, and it opens up for you.
Peek inside.
Ba-ba-ba-da. Would you like your passive perception, or would you like to do a perception?
Passive perception 14.
Okay. So, as you kind of you ease the door open after the simple lock, you kind of just like unclick it, and you open up the door. You can tell that there are very large tables. This looks to be as if it was once a like dining area. All the chairs are either completely smashed and broken into pieces or just missing. 3 of the tables seem to be cracked, but all of the tables are covered with like dead brush and leaves and some like torn up cloth. But for the most part, they're just old, withered, and broken apart.
Got it.
Beaten and bruised, I should say.
Grizz is just gonna also stand in his little
Okay.
doorway there.
That goes to Nathan.
Nathan puts his mage hand in his pocket, smiles, and walks up to
Puts
the door
mage hand
here.
in his pocket. That's a way to describe it.
comes up next to Grizz, and he'll do a perception check into the room as well.
Okay.
Specifically looking for any signs of a struggle, or if it just looks like, I guess off the passive perception I just heard, I'd assume with my 14 the same, I'd see the same. So just looking to see if to see if there's anything in here that looks like there was a sign of a fight or anything like that.
You can tell that there are some scratches on the tables, there are some scratches on the walls and floors, as if at some point in time there's been movement and activity in this room, but you can't really discern whether or not it was an active, like, fight or anything along those lines.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's all I'll do.
Okay, that goes to Lucian. Actually, before you go, Wall Guy will give you your passive perception of this room. Just real quick, essentially, you can see that there are the 4 tables. They do have, like, torn cloth on them. There is a barrel in there that's been broken open some time ago. 2 vases that seem to be smashed and just mishandled, and a circular table that has a lot of damage to it.
Okay.
Other than that, you can see that it's just dirt, cobwebs, dust. Hasn't been used in a long time. Oops.
If I can go inside, I can move a little bit farther into the hallway, couldn't I?
Yeah. You guys are kind of just walking around. I just want to make sure you guys don't go too far so that you trigger, you see something that you're not supposed to, or get too far away from each other, because you're kind of all moving together.
Okay. Can I take a perception check on, like, the hallway, farther in the hallway?
Sure. A dirty 20. So you can see that there is an end of the hallway, which is relatively about 50 feet down. About 10 feet to your right, there is another door that is closed. And there is another door roughly about 25, 30 feet down the hallway on your right-hand side. There's the door on the left-hand side that seems to be the one that you had seen in the other room that is closed, on about 35 feet down. And then there is a final door at the end of the hall that you can't tell if it's open or closed, just for how far away in the angle.
Okay.
Other than that, cobwebs, dirty. There does seem to be, down this hallway, you can tell that the dust is disturbed a little bit, as if something had moved recently there. Through there, it's not as stale and stagnant as everything else seems to be.
Okay.
Sus?
Well, Sus is going to join the party. I guess I'll head over here toward Wog.
Okay.
And I don't want to stand too close to him. I'll stand over here.
Don't stand.
I don't want to make a Constitution saving throw.
I don't believe it.
Don't want to lick his shell.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay, that goes back to pretty much Wog. What would you like to do at this point?
Go up and check this door.
Okay, you walk up. Door. The door just. If I could. Nope. It just opens. Do you wish to? It's unlocked.
Okay. Yeah, I'll passive perception the inside.
Okay. So as soon as you open up the door, you can tell that this used to be a sleeping area. There is 4 different bunks, as you can see, that are just torn apart. They're dusty. The mattresses are just shredded or missing. The cloths that were once bed sheets are just torn apart, and it's just scraps left behind. There used to be boxes, almost chest-like boxes, that have just been smashed to pieces, turned upside down, and there's just the floor is just pretty much covered with dust, as if nobody's been in this room for quite some time.
Okay.
Grizz?
Grizz is just gonna continue down the hallway to the next door there.
Okay.
He's gonna check the door to see if it's locked.
It is not locked.
He is going to perceive it to make sure it's not trapped or anything.
Okay. Give me a perception.
11.
11. You can tell that the door seems to be bowed a little bit, as if it's been rammed into and like hit before, but you cannot detect any traps.
Grizz is gonna knock on it,
Okay.
seeing that someone wanted to get inside of it.
Okay. You knock
Just
and
gonna
it.
give it a little knock.
Okay. As you knock on it, you get the echo. I'm actually surprised my dog didn't bark. You get the echo that in the hallway and subsequently in the rooms behind you that disturbs the silence, and everyone winds up turning and looking at you, but you get no response.
He's gonna shrug to everybody who's staring at him right now, and then he's gonna turn back to the door and try and pull it open.
Okay. It pushes.
Oh, and he's going to try to push it.
Okay. It opens.
Okay.
As you step in, you can see that it is a living area. There seems to be 4 bunks that are just completely torn apart. All of the mattresses are shredded. The sheets are shredded. The 4 storage boxes that go around the room are broken apart, tossed. Most of the wood seems to be missing. You've also noticed that in each of there's no windows anywhere in this entire monastery. Like, the only access to the outside was that front door so far.
Yeah. Yeah, that is it for his turn.
Okay. That's going to go to Nathan.
Nathan will walk up. He'll see Grizz going into that room and take a quick peek in.
You see essentially the same thing with your passive.
Yeah, so then he'll just keep going to the next door and check if that door is locked.
It is not.
Then Nathan's just going to swing the door open and take a peek inside.
All right, as you swing this door open, it goes from left to right, and it winds up smacking onto the wall, echoing out. And you can see that there is a platform that leads to a spiral staircase down into the darkness.
Nathan whispers loudly enough for it to be heard through the hallway with the echoes and says, I think we have to go down. That's my turn.
Okay. Sus, since you're currently out of the light, did you want to move your character to be with everybody, or?
With the dark vision, I can see everything. So.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if you wanted to be actually standing in the dark or not.
Oh, yeah, Sus loves it in the dark. But yeah, I will move forward.
Okay. At that point, Nathan has called out. You guys have investigated all the different rooms, so we'll kind of come out of any like turn movement or anything along those lines. What would you guys like to do from here now that you've found this tunnel downward?
Grizz is right behind Nathan.
Down the tunnel.
Okay. All right. So. Oop, 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 oop. I'm messing things up. Yeah, I can't do that to myself. It was easier on the other one. There we go. Okay, so. Who would be the first one walking down the steps?
Me or Grizz, I would imagine.
Yeah, Sus is going to be like 3 or 4 in the line.
Okay, so right now I have it as it, and you guys let me know if you agree with this. It would be Wog, then Grizz, then Sus, then Nathan, then Lucian pulling up the rear.
Sure.
Okay.
Works by me.
Now let me switch you guys over. As you descend down the staircase, you wind up reaching the bottom. Wog reaches the bottom first, obviously, and you are now looking at this wall that is in front of you, and you have a right and a left.
Forward 1 step.
Okay.
Hey, Grish,
Yeah.
do you smell something to the left or to the right?
Grizz is gonna roll perception to check that.
Hey, Coop, I can't see anything, just so you know.
Same.
Oh, that once you guys move, there should be a light barrier, and it's just because you for where you guys are standing. As soon as you,
Oh, okay.
How about now? Can you see that?
Perfect. Yep.
Yeah. So it's just because of where you currently are. There's a light barrier blocking things. So you'll be able to see soon. Actually, you know what? Just for the time being, I will stack your guys just so you can see what everyone else is seeing, or to your maximum capability, just so you're not missing out.
Thank you.
Of course. Now sorry, Wog, what's going on? What are you doing?
Grizz, use a snifferoo to see.
Oh, yes.
If we should go left or right.
17 there.
17. The smell down here is just everywhere. It's very pungent. New smells, old smells, everything overlapping. You clearly, it smells as if you were in a den, like a PAX den.
To answer your question, yes.
Okay then. So that was 5. That's 15. 25, 30. I just went left.
Okay. So we will be moving turn by turn because of the fact that we essentially are in initiative as we move through. So I will be adding the turn order in. I didn't mean to give Echo Grizz one, but Echo Grizz is going to have one. Just give me 1 second while I give everyone a turn. And then once we actually roll, this is just so that I can keep track of it better. Once we actually enter combat or anything along those lines. Nice. So that would go to Grizz.
Grizz is just gonna fall behind Wog there.
Okay. Nathan.
I think Nathan will do the same thing. Although
Are these hallways like legitimately 5 feet wide, or are they
Yes.
like?
They're pretty much 5 feet wide, and it's about 8 to 10 feet high.
Okay, so it's all narrow but tall corridors.
Yes.
Yeah, Nathan's following along, but he's trying to be as quiet as possible, and he whispers up to Grizz and Wog, should we be stealthing this?
I'm not much for being sneaky.
Sus.
Yeah, I'm gonna come out. Whoa, my character did not mean to fly up there. Sorry.
Wee.
Go this way. There we go.
And then Lucian, you can move at the same time. And then if you guys wanted to answer Nathan, go by all means. Your voice begins echoing throughout the hallways. Everyone give me a perception.
Now, I
16.
might not be the best at sneaking, but I know that's not a great idea.
To be fair, I don't think I ever stopped.
15.
15. Okay. For anyone that rolled a 15 and above, you are able beyond Wog's throat singing. And the echoes that ensue in that, which are very like there's a lot of echoes. You begin to hear a commotion in the distance and almost like a cry out, like an alerted cry out, that you have drawn the attention of something. And then that goes to Wog.
Two, three, four, 5, 6.
Okay. As you step around the corner, you can see that there is a closed door that I did not label my rooms. I apologize. If you could just give me one moment.
1.
There we go. I had to grab my original map because I didn't put the numbers on the. I didn't put my helpful numbers on the map. So, as you round the corner, you can see that there is a left that you can make that seems to be an open hallway turn, and directly in front of you, you can see that there is a closed door.
Okay. Am I only moving the 30 feet? Like, or
I mean, you because the fact that technically you're in initiative, you could move the secondary movement instead of using the action. So you could move again.
there. 50. Perception on that statue.
Sure.
16.
16. So, as you step around the corner, you being that it reaches the point that is dim light, you can see that there is a statue at the end of the hallway. You can tell that it seems to be the statue of a humanoid. It's still a little bit dim, so you can't 100% make out the details of it, but it does have both of its hands out in front of it.
Like in a giving gesture, or
It
in
is.
a, like,
I'm
holding
I'm
gesture?
just looking up real quick.
Or
The
like
statue has its
zombie,
hands.
I'm gonna eat your brains.
The statue has its hands out in front of it with 3 fingers on the right hand raised and 2 fingers on the left hand raised.
Can you repeat that?
The statue has 3 fingers on the right hand raised and 2 fingers on the left hand raised.
Okay. And then I'll step up, and as soon as Grizz catches up to me, I'll just relay the information that there's a statue that has 3 fingers up on its right hand and 2 fingers up on its left hand.
Grizz, go ahead and move.
Grizz has moved forward up to Wog.
The rest of you
and
can
has
continue. If you if
that
you
information.
while all this is going on, if you guys are just following along, you within your movement, you can just follow along, so that you can see what's happening like as you're moving. The only time that you would take a break is or stop and wait for your turn is if you want to do something different, and then you would just let me know so I can actually switch it up. Otherwise, we'll just kind of move along at that pace. Okay.
Sounds good.
Hey,
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, Coop, it's
Yes.
it's totally pitch black for me. Could I get that torchlight on here now?
Oh, did you not?
No, like while I was by myself over there, I had it went totally black, so I think it was just going off of Wob's
Gotcha.
light before.
Gotcha. There you go.
Cool, thank you.
Yep, there you go. All right.
Yeah, so I will follow.
It just
up
didn't
with-
transfer from the last map. I apologize.
No, no worries.
Okay. So you guys all just heard Wog relay this because essentially you guys are moving at the same pace. So now you are standing right here. What would you guys like to do?
I guess I try the door in front of me and see if the door is locked.
Are you just reaching out and grabbing it? Are you stealthily doing it? How?
I'm just reaching out and grabbing it.
Okay. You reach out, you grab it, you jiggle the handle. The door is locked.
Well, I mean, as funny as it is, it'd be murder hobo. I was gonna attack the door, but I'll suggest that somebody who is maybe a bit more dexterous than myself attempt to unlock the door.
Grizz
Grizz,
steps up.
Yeah, Grizz. Say, Grizz, I've seen you do that with your claws before. Why don't you get up there?
Grizz steps up and tries to pick it with his bear claw.
Okay.
His bear claw.
Bear
Scandalous.
claws.
That is only a 4.
You can feel the very tip of your nail break.
This is one of them tricky locks.
Man, you probably should have used like a clothed claw instead.
Hey, you guys having a problem up there?
No, I'm fine. Just broke
Door's
a nail.
locked.
Nathan
No, I
rolls
got
buttons.
got thieves' tools. Probably pick that.
How about
Oh,
it?
sure, if you want to be conventional.
I mean, it sounds like it works, so sure.
So that is 22.
Plus 6 for thieves' tools.
Yeah. So
I thought it was just. Is it?
Isn't it
I thought it
plus
was just-
6?
It's just plus your proficiency bonus. That's what it said, anyways.
yeah, I don't think the thieves' tools themselves have any thing added to it. At least not to my knowledge. I thought it was literally they
Maybe
just.
that's a rogue only thing, but I thought there was like
Oh.
a plus 6 to thieves' tools for some reason.
Yeah, when I read it, it says that you know.
That
Get the-
sounds like a rogue thing. That it might
thieves'
be like
one.
a trait that a rogue has.
Oh yeah,
Probably.
it's just that proficiency bonus.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so 22.
Okay. Either way, you kneel down, you start tinkering with it, and you hear the lock clank over.
Great. See, that worked. Didn't even have to break anything for it.
Oh,
Nathan
this is
rolls
what
his
it is.
eyes.
Rogues that have expertise in thieves' tools get to add their proficiency bonus twice. That's what it is. So it's unlocked now.
Yep.
It is unlocked.
Push, pull.
It is a push, but it's slightly difficult to push.
I push.
Okay.
I put 500 pounds of turtle power behind it.
Turtle
Push.
power. You push the door open to reveal there is a room filled with as soon as you open up the door, there is a room that is the entire floor is covered in torn up cloth and slightly dying brush, withered brush, old sticks. It seems to be a nest, and you are staring at 7 humanoid ape-like creatures just staring you. Like, just all of them are standing there staring right at you. Roll initiative.
Hey, a decent initiative this time.
Yay!
Oh, Grizz.
That is a nat 1 for Grizz. 3.
Oh, nice.
Shat is over 9,000.
Over 9,000.
It says 11, but it also says you wanted to send the result of this roll to turn tracker, but no valid token was selected. What does that mean?
So you have to click on your token before you roll initiative, and that should.
But he's been following the whole time, so it should have done it, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's very finicky. I'm not gonna lie. It's just easier for me to just type them all in.
Well, there you go. Bad luck for.
So, well, you still had the original 11. So yeah. But it didn't give you the warning that time, right?
No, it didn't.
Okay, so we'll go with that. Oh, and Grizz and Echo Grizz are obviously same person, so it doesn't let me delete them for some reason.
That's
Oh,
weird.
there you go. I figured it out. Never mind.
Oh,
Leticus.
Deleticus. Okay, so that would be a Nathan first. Where is Nathan? Nathan Hyde. Nathan's right there. So I'm going to assume that based on how you guys have been moving, Sus would have been, yeah, so Wog pushed the door and pushed past. Nathan, you are 4 tiles back from inside of the room. So you are able to squeeze past people. You can move through allies. You just cannot land in the same square as an ally.
All right, I will. Nathan will move up and sidestep Wog to here. Is there a bad guy standing in the back door?
I'm marking all of them for you because it is slightly difficult to see them. They're going to be red. You're going to see the red circles pop up. You do see those, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
That's perfect.
So any red circle is a creature.
Cool. Nathan is gonna walk into the room and
Why do
cast
you-
sleep.
There we go.
Right here. So the guy who's closest to him will take the sleep first if I can beat
This one?
his HP. Yeah.
Bottom corner. Okay.
This one right
Oh,
there.
sorry, the one
Right-
directly in front of you. Got you.
Yeah, yeah. Which that is 5d8.
Come on, 40.
18.
We take those. That's a good one.
You can see that it makes him slightly drowsy, but he does not fall asleep.
Oh, all right. Nathan bonus action goes into a rage, and that's his turn.
Okay. That goes to a Wog.
Wog is still shillelied from before, so I'm going to do my symbiosis instead of my wild shape. And then I'm going to... Do I have any other bonus actions? Word. All actions. Okay. Then I'll... I guess I'll just step... Oh my god. Here.
Okay.
And then this is 12 because it's 4 for every level I am.
So you do get one attack of opportunity from the guy that's right here, just because you
Oh,
passed.
I didn't see him when I stepped through.
Yeah.
So I'll step to here.
Okay.
I legitimately didn't see
He
because
does have a circle. He does have a circle. Okay. I just wanted to
Yeah,
make sure
but
I
the-
wasn't missing it.
with the shadow over it, I couldn't see the circle.
Gotcha.
So I thought that there wasn't one there, but I can just stand here.
That's
This
fine.
works.
So you step in and would like to do.
I already did my action and I
Oh,
didn't have it.
yes, that's right. I forgot.
So-
Forgot you did that. Okay. So that goes to Sus.
So the wall is right there. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna move aside. 'Cause, there's no room in that end. But before I do that, I will bonus action healing word the turtle by shouting out as I'm moving aside, "Healing's the word, turtle!" And he will get 5 hit points.
I didn't take damage.
Dude, from the last fight.
No, I filled up.
Well, I didn't know that. So
Okay.
you got
So you feel the healing effect hit you, and you like you can feel as if you just got healed, but it has no real effect because of the fact that you were already fully healed up.
Okay.
Okay, then it becomes my turn. All right. So as you guys step into the room, the creatures were already staring at you.
It's their turn.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I'm
I
gonna-
right before you do that, I was gonna get to the your action real quick. So they're already watching you as you step into this room. They don't really react right at first as the two of you do step in. The first one that Nathan casts that spell on, and it seems to get a little drowsy and then like shakes and just like looks at the other ones, but then looks back at Nathan, and now it looks kind of mad. The one in the far back immediately runs out the door to this door up here, opening the door as it goes through, and then you hear the door close. As soon as it enters, what's that?
That's the one I want to target with my spores because it's right when they activate that I get to do it.
Okay,
So
that's
as soon as I see him moving, I'm gonna pop it.
okay. Go ahead.
DC 14 save for 4 necrotic damage.
Boop. He fails, and he takes the damage. Okay.
Okay.
So it lets out a cry as it runs out the door and then slams the door behind it. But then, echoing throughout the hallways, you can actually hear it start to let out a cry, like a loud, like alarming cry. And it's like all you hear down, like echoing out throughout the hallway is just like. So it sounds almost human-like, but it's also very animal-esque, and it is calling out to something in the distance, and you just hear it reverberating throughout the hallways. Now, the ones that this one will, oops, obviously click the wrong thing. One steps towards Wog. The other one steps towards Wog as well. The one in the back begins jumping up and down. And they are going to attack. So we are getting.
I typed it in chat
And-
to not interrupt you, but these out of character, these are like 1,000,000% the villagers.
Okay.
1,000,000%.
So we, Nathan, you are getting 4 attacks, and Wog is getting 4 attacks as well. The first 2 attacks on each of you is a 10 to hit.
Miss.
The second one, the second 2 attacks are a 20 to hit. Grand total of 14 damage to each person. Bludgeoning.
I lose my temp health.
Then this one is going to do that. And then Nathan, a 25 to hit. Oh, that was a crit hit. You wind up getting hit in the side of the head with a rock for 13 bludgeoning damage by this one here. This one chucked the rock at your head.
When you half it, do you round down or round
You
up?
round up whenever you half. Yeah, all rounding is up. You got really quiet, just so that you know.
Oh, yep, my gain was messed up. Sorry.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I was just having a hard time hearing you. ASMR. And then that goes to Lucian.
That's an enemy.
Yep.
Wait,
That's
yeah, those are enemies.
you're in an enemy square. Wherever you see the red circles,
Okay.
yeah, that's an enemy square.
Should have made orange monkeys.
Orange.
Oh, I meant like the monkeys should have been orange. Sorry.
Yeah, it's I'm limited to without like spending a bunch of money. That's
Yeah.
not what I want.
I understand.
Well, I'm gonna put my bow aside, and I'm gonna take out my daggers.
Okay.
Can I move right there?
There's an enemy there.
Oh, okay.
You're kind of stuck in the space that you're in, and nothing is technically within your reach because of the fact that he is around a corner.
Okay.
So if you want, because of the situation you're in, your best bet is to fire your bow. They would have half coverage because of the fact that Nathan's standing in front of you, but because of the fact that you're around the corner in a doorway, you won't get an attack of opportunity for the ranged attack from that guy. Even though you like diagonally wise, it looks like you're right there, but you got to think that that's a wall.
Right.
So the bow would be your best bet in this situation. Again, if you want to stick with your daggers, you absolutely may, but just as a little, what I would advise if you're looking to do damage, that's all.
I'm gonna have my character look like around where the enemies are and like think of a plan.
Okay. Do you want to ready an action?
Yeah. How do I?
You would tell me what you're thinking. Like, what would you what action would you like to ready? Now, when you ready an action, you have to tell me what the trigger is and what your response is. It has to be pretty specific. Like, if a guy steps around that corner, I'm going to stab the first guy that steps around that corner. If along those lines, I need a reaction. I need a trigger and I need a reaction.
Okay. Well, my thought is like, even if I had my bow out, like I could. The one thing that is in my mind is like, what if one of the enemies, like towards my corner that I just pointed out, comes right out, and I could like possibly strike it, if close enough. But
Gotcha. So, you can pass. You and the creature's movements are the same in the sense that you can pass through allies. You cannot pass through enemy unless they are 2 sizes bigger than you. So the apes won't be able to pass through like Nathan or Wog's space. They are stuck essentially there. They can't progress further without someone moving or them downing someone.
Okay. So as I look around and come up with ideas, I just slowly put my daggers back and just wait it out until.
So do you want to retcon that and just never have pulled the daggers out, and you want to just still be holding your bow?
Yes.
Okay. Then we can just back up, and you kind of you're delaying. You can also delay your turn if you would like.
Do I need to roll anything?
Nope. No, you would just delay your turn.
You
Okay,
can
I'll
also
delay it.
prep an action for a specific occurrence.
Yes.
So you could like hold your bow attack until one of the monkeys makes an attack on us, or maybe one moves, or one of us gets downed. You just basically say what you want to do and what the condition for the attack being triggered is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can delay my attack. My move.
Okay. So you're just observing at the moment.
Yes.
Okay. Then that would go to Griswold.
Awesome. So Grizz is gonna summon in his echo right over here behind the monkey.
Okay. Bloop.
To swing at the one right here between him and Wald now.
Get it?
Let's see.
See, this is where the echo really shines.
Yeah,
Being
able
able-
just
yeah.
get right in there.
Yeah, that's pretty
Seven.
cool.
17 to hit, 9 slashing.
9 slashing. You make contact and you come down across its back and it lets out a cry.
Awesome. I'm going to unleash the incarnation again and do a second. Make a second attack on him there.
Okay.
12 to hit, 13 slashing.
The second one does miss.
Damn. Okay.
That goes to Nathan.
Oh wait, no flanking because it's the thing. Okay. never mind.
Yes.
Yeah, Nathan will take a swing at the one that's directly in front of him.
Okay.
The 18 to hit for 12 damage.
18 hits, 12 damage. You come across, you strike it straight across its chest, leaving a gash. Its one hand comes up and it kind of just grabs its chest and it lets out like a, it's just like, "Argh!"
And then Nathan's gonna look at Wog and the echo of Grizz that entered the room, because
Mhm.
I think at this point he just thinks that's Grizz. And he's gonna say, should we continue fighting these guys, or should we try to push forward and get rid of them?
I just look at your character a little confused by the statement.
From 15 feet behind you, you hear Grizz go, "What?"
All right, well, that's my turn.
Okay. By the way, you do take notice that you were expecting Grizz's voice to come from in front of you, and it came from behind you.
Yeah, Nathan knows that he can do that. He's seen it before. He
Yeah.
just didn't realize it now down this corridor.
No, I mean more along the lines that you now know which one is the true Grizz.
Perfect.
Yeah. So that goes to Wog.
I'm going to attempt to wall up this fine. Wait, did Grizz hit this one? I'm gonna wall up this fine individual.
Okay.
So main attack and offhand attack.
Okay.
Wait, why is there necrotic damage on that? The second one is not my offhand attack. There we go. So ignore the 18. 19 to hit on the first one, 11 bludgeoning.
11 bludgeoning. You do strike him.
And the second one is a 10, so I miss.
Okay. So you come across and you hit him in the shoulder. It lets out a cry. Its shoulder buckles for a second, and then it kind of just wiggles its arm and kind of moves its shoulder around. You can tell that it did hurt it.
Okay.
Okay, that goes to Sus.
I guess Sus is just gonna kind of trapped, aren't I? Can't do anything. Well.
Well, from there you can see. Obviously, there's 3 people in front, but you can see that creature, and you can see that creature. But they are pretty well covered by the other people, so they do have advantage on coverage.
Right. So I have to roll at disadvantage to shoot at him.
No, I adjust them on my end.
Oh fuck! I guess I'll take a shot at this red dot.
Top one, okay.
Yeah, why not? 18.
Against all odds, you fire your crossbow. You just find the perfect opportunity between all 3 of your allies' heads that are in front of you, and you fire this arrow, and it smacks right into the creature's shoulder, doing 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent shot.
Thank you.
Is there anything else that you would
And,
like to do on your turn?
Let's see. Let's see. Nope, I'm good.
Okay, then that goes to the apes.
I'm gonna do my spores.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure I click the correct one. Maybe. DC 14 for 1 damage.
On who?
The same one I attacked.
Okay. And that's Constitution. Succeed.
Okay.
I succeed, sorry. And then that goes to me, which they are going to... A rock is going to get thrown at Shadow Grizz.
Okay.
12 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, it misses. A rock gets thrown at Nathan for 12 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. You hear the rock hit the wall next to you. And then, same as last time, Nathan is 4 attacks on Nathan 4 attacks on Wog. Now, to describe that, each of the creatures is swinging 2 fists at you. So one attack is for 1 fist, 1 attack is for the other fist. Okay. So the first fist is a 15 to hit.
Miss.
Hits.
Okay. You take 18 total bludgeoning damage from that. And then the second one is an 8 to hit.
Does not hit.
And okay, then all 4 of those fists missed. In the distance, you can hear a loud slamming sound that kind of echoes throughout the halls. Oh, would you look at that? I did put the numbers of the runes. It's just really hard to see because I'm dumb.
In the distance, like.
In that
way?
distant. Yep.
Okay. Just want to clarify.
And then that goes to Lucian.
What creatures are dead and what's not? Is the middle one dead?
Thing's dead.
Nothing's dead as of yet.
Okay. I want to take my shot at this one right here.
Okay.
Nine, 11.
You miss.
Okay.
Anything else?
No. I'll end my turn there.
Okay, that goes to Grizz.
Shalgriz is going to swing at the same thing again. The one right in front of him here.
Am I?
19 to hit, 8 damage.
Didn't mean.
As the ground shifts beneath us.
Didn't mean to do that. I was gonna try to make something easier on you guys, but clearly can't. I was gonna try to move all this stuff. Which one are you hitting again? I apologize.
The one directly in front of him again, that one there.
Yep. Okay. I am following. 19 to hit. 19 hits.
8 damage.
8 damage. You once again come across and strike it across the back, hitting almost the same spot, and the creature's hand reaches up behind it and kind of grips onto its back, and it lets out a loud cry, and it seems to be very unstable at this point. It's breathing heavy. It's swaying just slightly. It doesn't seem to. It's having a bad time.
Gotcha. Let's see. That is going to be the end of my turn.
Okay. That goes to Nathan.
You can't drink a potion and attack in the same turn, right?
I'm gonna say yes.
You can.
Yeah. Especially because
Nathan,
like in Baldur's Gate, it allows you to do it, and I mean,
Cool. No, I think it should. So that was obviously. All right, Nathan's gonna
Check.
chug a health potion.
Technically speaking, it's not a magic item, so you should be able to just drink
yeah.
Object interaction with it, kind of thing. Cool. Then I will do
Yeah.
that, which is going to be 2d4. Wow.
Oh, what am I
All
doing?
right. 2d4 plus 2, so that's 4 health.
That's some snack eyes.
Yeah, that's some terrible rolling.
Uh,
And then we'll take one more attack at the one in front of it.
Okay.
21 for 16 damage on the one in front of it. And the one in front of Nathan.
Yep. 21 hits. 16 damage. Upon drinking your potion and not really feeling anything from it, you're very
Rageful.
yeah, you're very upset that it didn't provide you with the expected result. So you kind of grip onto your weapon and you just swing down hard onto this creature, and you come in at its neck on the left-hand side, cleaving down into its chest, slightly splitting it open, and it just drops dead in front of you. And I'm just gonna move it out of the way so it's not cluttering up the screen as much.
Yeah, and that is my turn.
Okay, that goes to Wog.
I'm gonna throw my attacks into the same one I attacked before.
Okay.
And it's gonna be that and that. So 11 to hit on the first one,
Misses.
and 24 to hit on the second one.
You hit.
3 bludgeoning.
3 bludgeoning. You come across and you strike it kind of in the hip with the second hit.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn?
That is all.
Okay, then we go to Sus.
I can still just see this one.
You can see that one and you can see this one. You can see those two essentially.
And did I see anyone take any hits? Pretty big hits?
You have seen Nathan. So you stepped off to the side. No, because you stepped off to the side afterwards. So you did see Nathan get hit in the head with a rock and
Okay.
punched twice.
Okay.
And he does seem to look a bit bruised and beaten.
Okay. Well, then I will. My words. 7 points.
Okay. You feel life flood back into you, Nathan?
Nathan looks over from where it came from and gives a nod. A nod and an appreciation.
A little milady. You added 7, correct?
Correct.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was 7.
Gotta go up too. Thank you.
Yeah, I was about to say I thought you were at 12, so I didn't want you to
Yeah.
get gypped out of your health. Not gonna lie, gray floor and gray creatures probably not my smartest move, visually wise.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Even though that was technically only a bonus action.
If you still have an action and a movement if you want to do something.
You can always take
No.
a shot.
And I don't
You
wanna
miss
take a
100%
shot.
of the shots you don't take.
Right.
I've missed most of the shots I did take, so to be fair.
To be fair.
Okay, let me see then. Fine, I'll. Nope, can't do anything. Okay, nope.
Okay. That goes to Grizz.
it goes to Grizz.
Does it?
Yeah, after. No, it does not. I read wrong. It goes to the ape. Again,
Oh,
I had
we
moved.
could have missed a whole round of attacks.
Spore's the same one I've been attacking.
Okay. Let me roll for him. I fail.
1 necrotic.
1 necrotic. Okay. You can see that the tips of its fur on its left shoulder kind of just like blacken and wither away, leaving it a small little bald spot on its shoulder. And then a rock is going to get thrown at Echo and at Nathan. 20 to hit.
That hits.
Both receive 4 damage.
Is that bludgeoning?
It is bludgeoning.
Lovely.
The echo fizzles out of existence.
Whoop, whoop. Then same thing as before. Wog has 4 attacks coming in, and Nathan only has 2 attacks coming in this time. The first round of attacks are a 6, which obviously would not hit. I'd be concerned if it did. And the second round of attacks is a 23 to hit. So that would be 10 to Wog and 5 to Nathan as totals, both being bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I end my turn.
You added in the fact that they have disadvantage because we have friendship, right?
I also added in the fact that they have friendship as well.
Oh, damn it.
That goes to Lucian.
I had a question.
Sure.
Cure wounds. I can use that to heal like my allies, right?
Yep. I believe it's you have to make physical contact though.
Oh, closer to Nathan and where I'm at, so I'm gonna use cure wounds. And I'm going to heal Nathan.
Yep. So you would roll a D8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. We also should get you set up so that you can just click that in and automatically do everything. But we can wind up getting that set up later. Now, as far as your spellcasting modifier.
Go to the spells tab. Scroll up. And then go
Yep,
to
there you go. Thank you. Cure wounds.
It's +4.
Yep,
top
+4.
right.
There you go. Thank you. So you heal him for 10. You reach out and place your hand on him. Nathan, you can feel the life entering through your bate from his fingertips as he slowly caresses the back of your neck, pinches your earlobe a little. I'm kidding. You don't have to actually do that. That's completely up to
earlobe. Maybe feels his earlobe be pinched and feels himself being healed, and he looks over at Lucian and goes, "Thanks,
Dad." Sorry.
You're welcome.
Sorry, he more turns and goes, "Dad?" So that goes to
Daddy.
Daddy. Thank you, Daddy. That goes to Griswold.
Griswold is going to go ahead and resummon his echo,
Okay.
and Echo's immediately going to attack the same guy it's been attacking all along,
All right.
right there. Only an 8 to hit.
You wind up missing. You blip into existence and swing wildly.
Sounds about right.
Just come in and just. Sorry. That goes to Nathan.
Nathan is going to do this. He's gonna come here
Okay.
to here. So I'm not going in any enemies.
Yep.
And-
You're moving through, not out of.
Yeah, and he's going to attack this one here. That
Okay.
has been that he watched Wog beat up on.
Yes. Yes.
That's a dirty 20 to hit for 17 damage.
17 damage. Okay, so you kind of slip your way through between the two creatures. You turn and you just come down with your great axe right into the back of its skull, and it drops dead. Congratulations.
And then he shouts to into the hallway that Lucian and Sus are in, and says, "Get on in here. We've cleared it out pretty well." And that's my
Come
turn.
on down. That goes to Wog.
Wog is going to step diagonally this way,
Okay.
and then I will attack main hand on this fine fellow,
Okay.
and offhand onto this fine fellow.
Got it.
The right ones, main hand, offhand. Main hand is a 25 to hit, 10 damage. Offhand
Success.
is an 8 to hit, 6 damage.
And the second hand misses. As you step through, you're able to smack the one, and you turn to go and hit the other one, and you just barely miss its head. Anything else?
That's all.
Then that goes to Sus.
Oh, I guess Sus is gonna push his way into this room here to finally see what the heck is going on.
Okay. So you're able to see that there's one creature right here, and there's one creature right
Oh.
there. So
Yeah, I'm not gonna get right up in that guy's face.
okay. So you only have the one that's diagonal to you, and you can tell that there's one down here, and one right there.
Okay, I guess I'll shoot this one then,
Okay.
because now I don't have a disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
10.
You miss.
Hooray!
Pings off the ground. Ba-ding, 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 ba-ding. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, that's it.
That goes to the creatures.
I'm going to go ahead and spore this fine fellow.
Okay.
Come on, big numbers. Yeah.
He succeeded.
Damn it.
Then that goes to Wog is getting 4. Nathan is getting 4. Correction. Wog is getting 2. Echo is getting 2, and Nathan is getting 4. Fists of Fury. First one, 9 to hit.
Does not hit.
Second one, 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Wog doesn't hit. Nathan does get hit, so that's 10 total bludgeoning. Nathan? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you... Just wanted to make sure you were there, and then that goes to Lucian.
Sorry.
No, perfectly fine. Ouch. Just slammed
That
my
one's still alive, right?
toe.
With low HP.
Yes, it is alive.
I wish to take a shot at it.
Okay.
Wish granted.
Your wish is my command.
10-10.
Can't guarantee that you'll hit it, though. You miss.
Oof.
Arrow pings off the wall with a clatter.
Should have been more specific with your wish.
I really should have.
I wish to hit it. That goes to Grizz.
Grizz is going to magically swap spots with his Echo.
Okay.
And then he is going to physically attack the one right in front of him.
Do it.
Only a 7.
7 to hit. Doing your quick swap, and the change of the visual from swapping disorients you just briefly enough that when you swing, you just barely miss it.
He is going to action surge to try a second time with this.
Sure.
Only a 9.
Wait, are we technically flanking?
No.
The line has to be able to go straight through for flanking.
Had to try.
Yep. It's a good try though. Does go.
That is the end of my turn.
Okay. That goes to Nathan.
Nathan's going to take an attack on the one that was ripping stones at him.
Okay.
Here. A 21 to hit for only 6 damage.
So my curious question for you guys, for the life of me, I can't remember. When they have multi-attack, if it's an attack of opportunity, it's still only one attack, right? Not both.
Correct.
Yeah, I thought so.
Unless,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. I know there's I think there's a feat or something like that you can wind up taking to alter that, but I'm not 100% sure. I just want to make sure I wasn't being unfair by doing both.
In the next version of D&D, all of your attacks happen within the same action. So you don't have to use your bonus action to attack with your second weapon anymore.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Okay, he swings and misses at you. Go ahead, Nathan. You wanted to move, correct?
No, I'm sorry. I was attacking this one. I rolled a 21 for 6 damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying that you wanted to move away from him. That's completely my fault.
Oh, no. I was taking an attack on the guy who was throwing... I thought this was the one who was throwing stones at me.
It was.
This one was throwing stones at Grizz. Yeah.
Yep. You are correct. My fault. I misunderstood what you were saying. And a 21 does hit.
Cool. 6 damage on the corner dude down here.
Cool. You come in and you clip his the side of his leg. Give him a bit of a shave. Along with a little extra skin.
That is my turn.
Okay, that goes to Wog.
I know I will incur attack of opportunity, but I'm going to step right here.
Okay.
Wait, no, 5 feet.
You're good there.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm going to attack with advantage on this fine fellow as my offhand and this fine fellow with my main hand. So main hand and offhand.
Main hand was below you, correct?
Main hand was below me.
Yep. Okay.
and
I just want to
offhand
make sure I clicked the right one.
So main hand was 18 to hit, 12 damage.
Hit. Solid hit.
Offhand was 21 to hit, 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay, so you come into the first one, and you hit him. He staggers a little bit. He's holding his side where you cracked him in the ribs, breathing heavily, swaying a little bit, and you come across and you whip around, smack the other one right into the face, and it just lights out, stops breathing, drops like a rock to the ground, dead as a doornail. Congratulations. Anything else?
That is all.
Alrighty. That goes to Sus.
Oh, Sus is gonna shoot this one.
The shoe sting.
14 to hit.
14 hits.
5 damage.
5 damage. You hit him right in the right collarbone
Nice.
with a thud. Just not really. That's more like a click, but you know what I mean. A thud.
It's like a thud.
Yeah, like. Thoop. Anything else?
A thwack.
A thwack.
No.
A thwallop.
No. No, that's it for me.
Okay, that goes to apes.
Spores.
Spurs.
And it's gonna be on the one below me for 2.
Okay. You can see as your spores hit it, it spreads pretty well across its body, turning the hair and the skin black, and then it begins to wither and flake off of its body. It's breathing extremely heavy. Its eyes are barely open. It looks like it's on the verge of just collapsing. And then this one kind of does like, as it moves up, it kind of like does a little like leap, and then comes down with both fists towards Grizz. The one that you had just spored swings both of its fists at Wog, and the one that Nathan had attacked swings back with both fists at you. So first and second. First attack for 15.
Miss.
Okay. And I know Nathan gets hit for that one. And second attack, 14 to hit, so Nathan gets hit for that one as well. So Nathan, grand total of 12 bludgeoning. And then that go in the distance. You can hear another, also same direction, over past this door. You can hear a loud thud again, almost like a door, a large door slamming, but it also echoes quite loudly. And then that goes to Lucian.
Can I move right here?
You can.
I wish to once again use Cure Wound and heal Wog.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me just give me 1 second. I just want to grab something real quick.
I'm gonna give you a nod, and I'm gonna put a GIF inside of the Discord, so you know exactly what the nod is.
Oh, I know exactly what that is.
Okay.
Solid Galifianakis nod.
Wait, that's not Galifianakis. Galifianakis,
Oh
is
my
it?
god, you're
No,
right.
it's
It's
not.
not. No, it's
No,
not.
that's from Mystery Science Theater 2000, the modern one. It was one of the first episodes where they were watching, and he's like nodding to his son as he goes into the woods or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Don't remember all the movie. I remember it was pretty bad.
Okay,
That's
so
all those are.
the one thing I will say, an attack of opportunity trigger, casting a spell that is a 1 standard action cast time, and using a spell-like ability within 5 feet of an enemy does cause an attack of opportunity. So stepping up to him and casting the Cure Wounds on him would trigger that.
So what?
I'm giving you the opportunity. Do you want to? You can just take the attack of opportunities if you want. It's 1 from each of the creatures within 5 feet of you, or you can. I'm giving you the option, since you probably didn't know, so to let you change your action if you so choose.
No, I'll continue doing what I'm
Okay.
doing.
Oop! I'm clicking things that I shouldn't be clicking.
Come on, nat ones. Come on, nat ones.
Both 14 to hit, grand total of 12 damage, bludgeoning.
Those weren't nat ones.
And then go ahead and roll your cure. Your cure wounds.
That's a D8, right?
Yeah, D8 plus 4.
Yep.
Unless you cast it at a higher level.
That
than
was 4
level one.
D8s.
That's backwards.
So what? Pretty much, we'll take that 5 because the 5 was the first D8
Okay.
that you rolled.
So 9.
Yep. So you
Okay.
healed for 9, and then you received 12 damage.
Okay, I think it worked.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. If you're done with your turn, that goes to Griswold.
So Grizz should be able to move over here, right, without getting an attack of opportunity.
Yes, because you're still staying within its 5-foot range. I
Yeah,
know
okay.
that that's more of a 3.5 rule, but I always liked it, so that's why I sticked with it.
Yep. So he's going to move behind this monkey here, and he's going to attack it with flanking.
Yep.
I think
From,
that's-
moving behind it now.
I think that's still the case with 5th edition.
Is it? I don't know what it is for 5th edition, so I always just stuck with that rule for 3.5 because I always enjoyed that. Moving, as long as you move within, you're fine. Moving out of it, unless
Yeah,
you are intentionally taking only a 5-foot step, you get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I think it's been that way since like 2nd edition.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and you with advantage. You got a 21, right?
21 to hit with
Yep.
9 damage.
9 damage.
And I moved outside of the 30 feet, so the Echo Grizz disappears.
Okay. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I put him on top of you. I put him inside of you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That goes to Nathan.
Nathan's going to chug a quick potion. 2d4 plus 2. Alright, 7, better than last time. And then he'll take a swing on the rock throwing one in the corner.
Okay.
Right here. Oof, 12 to hit for 10.
Chamiss. In the process of drinking your potion, before you even fully bring the bottle down, you bring your axe down, and you wind up misjudging exactly where it's standing, and you miss.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. That goes to Wog.
I'm going to attack the one between me and Nathan.
Okay. You have advantage for flanking.
I do indeedly doodly. 22 for the first one, 16 for the second one, 9 total.
Okay. You come in with both of your maces and smack either side of its head, and it drops dead.
Coolio.
Congratulations.
And that's my turn.
Okay. That goes to Sus.
Okay. I guess I will shoot this one.
Okay.
I will shoot it.
Shoots it good. Not
Bum,
7.
ba-dum, bum,
not
bum.
so good. You miss.
I know.
Clanks
Great,
off the
great
clanks off the
damage
wall.
though.
Damage was excellent.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, obviously, the only time I get that kind of damage is when I miss.
Damage was on point, unlike the shot.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Damage was on piercing.
Yeah. That goes to Sus. Was that the end of your turn? Did you want to do anything else?
You know it's the end of my turn.
I just wanted to make sure you didn't want to like look around.
You
or
know it.
You could still move.
Sus shoots crossbow, misses shot, end of turn. That's
Okay.
the gameplay.
Okay. Hey, I didn't want to assume.
This is
It's
this is
all
D&D.
good.
We're all having
I've
fun,
missed
right?
my
This is-
shots too.
Yeah.
This go this
He's
goes.
too distracted by the Halo theme. He can't get shots off with
Yeah.
the Halo theme being sung by the turtle.
Need the aim assist here.
That goes to Sus. That goes to my turn. It goes from Sus to my turn.
Yeah, those are both within 10 feet. I'm gonna go ahead and spores that one.
Okay. I fail.
2 damage.
Woo!
Take it. Swear to God, I will pluck away 2 damage at a time if I have to.
Because God forbid if you roll higher than 2 damage. Apparently, I'm going to succeed. And then at that point, the creature's one is going to 2 attacks onto Nathan, and the other one is 2 attacks onto Grizz. First attack, second attack. First attack, 10, which misses. Second attack is a dirty 20.
Yeah, hits.
Dang.
So each of you take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Doesn't look like that update correct for my token.
Oh, there you go. What's what?
Wait, we all
The-
take
the-
4 damage?
Is that what you're trying to do?
I should be at 33, but it's not changing the bars above my guy.
Yeah, my health, unless
Yeah,
I click on
mine's
it,
too.
is showing max too. I think there must be something up.
Okay.
I see 18. Yeah, Lucian has 17. Wog has 18 out of 21.
For me, it shows 21. Unless I click on my character, then it shows 18.
Oh, gotcha.
Same. I see 17, 14 when I click on it, but above my character is 29, 29.
It's some sort of visual glitch on this map. It was fine on the other maps, but
Gotcha. So, Grizz, what are you supposed to be at?
33.
Okay. Out of a max
First
of
I've
30.
taken of the night. Max of 37.
Oh. So,
You, instead of clicking like the green circle, if you click the settings, then it gives you the 2 bars where you can. That's what I've been doing. I've just been changing it on the 2 bars.
oh, so like
But you-
when, on top of
you
that,
can
when
also
you
subtract in the circle too.
yeah, if you click on the circle and it highlights like Nathan's 18, you can hit -1 and then hit enter and it does the math for you.
Yeah, when I first did that, it
Mhm.
glitched out and it said that
Okay.
I only had 1 HP.
Gotcha.
It was doing the total, and that's why I started doing it this way.
That's
just
fine.
'cause yeah.
Yeah, any way you guys want to do it, it works for me.
No, you have to do it my way.
That goes to Lucian.
I don't know, there's 2.
What are you? You're attacking the one down in the corner.
Yeah. I'll take
With-
one down in the corner. My longbow.
Okay, so what'll happen is because of the fact that you are firing a ranged weapon within 5 feet of an enemy, that will cause an attack of opportunity. Because you have this guy right here.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
If I was to put my, I can still attack if I was to put my bow away and take out another weapon.
So
Or-
that kind of causes an issue too.
Okay.
Like doing that normally is perfectly fine, but if you if you sheath a weapon, it causes an attack of opportunity. Now, granted, you can just drop your bow on the ground and avoid all of that and just draw your dagger from there or your sword from there, and then you'll just have to remember to pick up your bow, and you won't get an attack of opportunity.
All right, then I'll do that. I'll drop my bow.
Yeah,
And
it's
then I'll
weird.
take out
Drawing a
my-
weapon doesn't cause it, but sheathing one does. So to
Sheathing
get
one, okay.
around that, you just drop it on the ground.
All right, I'll drop my bow and I'll take out my longsword.
Okay.
18, 1, 4. But I-
one hand, two hand. You have remember you have to
Two-hand.
call. You have to call
I
beforehand.
forgot.
Okay.
I used 2 hands.
Okay, that's for 18 damage, which hits. I mean, 18 to hits, and 4 damage. Congrats, very nice. And I'm just gonna put a blue mark for your bow. And then anything else?
No, my turn.
Okay, that goes to Griswold.
Not
Chris
that
is
it
gonna-
matters too much, but he was technically at advantage. He should probably roll another d20 to see if it was a crit. Because
Did you
he's
say-
playing with crits.
Did you say D20?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because if you get a natural 20, then you'd be doing like that.
So just roll. See, that makes it difficult.
No, because he just does the d10. It's
Yeah.
max dice.
That's right. So that'd be a 14. Because it's max dice, right?
Dice,
It's max
yeah.
damage. So it's a 10.
It's a 10, yeah.
Yeah, so you did an extra 10 damage. So you killed it.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations. Well, sorry. Congratulations.
I wouldn't have interrupted it other than the fact that he's new and he should.
Nope. That's why I didn't stop you. So you drop your bow, and you reach back, grab your sword as you're pulling it across over your head. You reach up with your other hand, grabbing onto the hilt as well, and you just come down hard, slicing right into its skull, and you watch as the life fades from its eyes as it just drops to the ground dead. Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
No, I'll end my turn right there.
Okay, that goes to Griswold.
Grizz would like to summon his echo right over here.
Bloop.
And then he's gonna attack the guy.
Get it.
16 to hit, 14 damage.
16 to hits. 14 damage. Your shadow appears next to the ape, the creature, and comes down with your great sword and goes right into its shoulder. You hear the crack of bone, and it lets out a cry as it falls lifelessly to the ground.
Awesome.
Congratulations. We have technically, like, we're still in that half initiative, but you have beaten all the creatures in this room.
Before I end my turn, anyone need health potions? Come over here if you need them. And Grizz starts to fiddle around with his bag to try and pull out a health potion or two.
Nathan walks over slowly and goes, please.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
1 health potion, 1d4 plus 2.
Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna walk over here and just check if that door is it locked currently.
It is not locked.
Is it lockable from the inside where we are, or the other side of the door?
Give me a perception.
Natural perception, or
You can go with pass if you want to go with passive.
16.
Okay, then yes, you can tell that it is lockable from the inside.
Okay, I lock it,
Okay, you hear a clank as you lock the door.
and I proceed to do the same with all the doors.
It's like one of those slide locks, like, you know what I mean.
yeah,
Yep.
Just shift it over.
Yep. So the door that you came through over here has a lock that you are able to lock again. This one down here does not have a lock.
And does that push into the room or out of the room?
It pushes in. All of them push in.
And is there anything to barricade the door with?
I don't know. Is there?
Yeah, Nathan sees what Wog is doing, and he does a perception check to see if there's stuff we can barricade doors with.
Okay. Well, I already described what was in the room to you guys earlier.
You said it was like sticks and nests and stuff, but I didn't know if there was like big enough sticks.
No, it's like brush and cloth and pretty much just like as if they walked up to a bush and started ripping stuff off of it and to bring it down here.
Then I just sit 500 pounds of turtle in front of it.
Okay.
Nathan goes up to Sus and he asks,
I'll just put you
Hey.
right there.
there was that one time you shimmied a door shut for a night. How'd you do that?
Oh, with pittance. That's a good idea. Do I have Dungeoneering kit?
We could always just go back the way we came. Go back up the spiral staircase.
And just leave?
I mean, we're trying to dig in here, or what? We can
I'd
always
push-
head back up and dig in upstairs.
I personally need to rest, and this seems as safe a place as any. At least this is fortifiable, whereas upstairs is completely open.
All right.
Yeah, I think Nathan's just looking back and forth between Grizz and Wog, and once Grizz agrees, he's cool to chill here. It seems like it's pretty safe with Wog sitting in front of the door. You got 500-pound turtle.
Tortle.
What would you guys like to do?
I'd like at the very minimum a short rest. I acknowledge the fact that a long rest seems unreasonable, but
I'm gonna pick up my bow and do an investigation, see if I can find my 2 arrows.
Okay.
4.
4 invest. Now again, you're technically out of combat at the current moment. You can take a 20 if you so choose. Otherwise, you can just go with the 4. It's your choice. Just giving you your options.
What would the 20 be?
It would be as if you got a 20. You take the time to you take 20. So it taking a 20 means you take 10 minutes. Sorry, you take 20 minutes to search.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll take 20 minutes. It'll elapse 20 minutes of time, and in that 20 minutes, I'll wind up telling you what you wind up finding. Or like you can take 5, you can take a 10, you can take a 20, like stuff like that, to guarantee that number. You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah. I'll take the 20.
Okay. Then we'll put you on pause for just a moment. We'll go ahead over to Sus. What would you like to be doing?
I was rolling an investigation as well for my bolts, but I guess I will just take the 20 to find my bolts.
Okay. Nate.
And
Yes.
also, I'm going to have some dialogue starting now. So, are we staying here for a minute? Like, what's the deal?
I thought I said out loud that I needed a rest.
Okay, well, maybe I should lock this door behind me then, yeah?
Yes, you should.
Okay, I'm gonna work on relocking this door. That's right.
Okay. It doesn't require you to use the thieves' tools or anything like that, just because the locking mechanism is on the inside, so you are able just to lock the door again, because you didn't break anything when you unlocked it. It just is able to lock.
While he's locking the door,
Mm-hmm.
Nathan mage hands the door to unlock every time he locks it.
Okay. He is able to see the mage hand, so you're kind of just like fight.
No. He's doing it on purpose, and
Okay.
he's doing it with a smile just to piss off Sus. And after the 3rd time, he lets it lock fully.
Okay.
Oh, I just lock it once. He could just keep playing with it. That's fine.
Okay.
And
So
then
you
I'm
lock
like,
it, and his
I'm
hand
locking and I'm
unlocks it.
just yeah, I lock it and then I walk into the room.
Okay. And your mage hand has now unlocked the door, and Sus walks away.
Nathan has been bested. And his mage hand locks the door, and he goes over in the corner, and he thinks really just solemnly to himself, how did he play those bagpipes so softly and so beautifully upstairs?
Okay.
And he sits there in a jealous pout.
Okay. I'll get rid of that just so. Okay. Anyone else? Any what are you guys doing?
So I'm sorry, is this north
Um,
door blocked up or
They
jammed or something?
Wog did lock it. Yes.
Okay.
I have a heal potion. Could I take that?
You can. Just make sure
Okay.
anyone that's taking healing potions, make sure that you are negating them from your inventory.
You also have
Wait,
your.
yeah,
you have your-
Nathan sees Lucian about to do that, and he goes, "Hey, we might be here a while. Maybe maybe don't drink that. See what you heal up."
Yeah, you got a point. I'll save it. Thank you.
So on a short rest, you can spend any number of your hit dice by rolling that number, and then you gain that much back as health. So on your character sheet, it'll say number of hit dice, and then next to hit dice, it says what it is. And you should be able to just like roll it like I just did, and I got a 2, and that's how much health I healed.
Okay. So before anyone, you guys are welcome
Oh,
to
okay.
roll.
I'm
It.
not actually doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just testing out.
Okay. So, just real quick, is anyone going to be doing anything specific for the next 20 minutes?
Snoozing.
Okay. Griswold, Nathan, because I know what the other
Nope.
two are doing.
Yeah. I mean, taking a look around the room to see if I can find anything, but
Are you taking a 20 investigation as well?
yeah.
Okay. So the three of you, Nathan, before I move on, were you changing anything other than putting baby in the corner?
No, baby's going back in the corner.
Okay. I only said that because you were pouting. So Griswold, Lucian, and Sus begin rummaging through all of the torn up cloth, the loose hair, the dead, withering branch leaves and sticks and twigs and everything else that has been used to make this makeshift like nesting area. And as you work your way through, Lucian and Sus, you were able to find all of your bolts and all of your arrows. In addition, Lucian is able to find. I lost my spot. You're able to find 6 turquoise gems, six turquoise gems, like stones or whatever. Griswold, you were able to find a grand total of 8 gold.
Awesome.
And Sus, you are able to find 1 bloodstone and 5 blue quartz.
Sweet.
Okay. And with that, we are going to end for this session. All right.
And we gained 400 experience from that fight.
Yes. Let me just look that up real quick for you. That
All level 4,
was
please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bum bum ba-dum. You get 120 XP each.
Next week.
Next
next
week
week
on
we gotta have a-
D&D.
Character sheet ready for level 4.
Yep, I know that you guys are getting pretty close. So having that prepared for the next session is definitely a good idea.
So also on that note, some DM, well, every DM does it different, but some do leveling up ability scores and feats. Some do one or the other, and some say no feats. What is your process for hitting level 4?
I will let you know. and I will post it in the D&D chat, just so that I can 100% look everything up, make sure that I am giving the correct.
The
Why?
player's handbook lets you choose one or the other, but like I said, everybody's different. Feats are technically an optional rule, so it's whatever the DM wants in the end.
Then yeah, you can choose one or the other.
Okay.
Just because well, that's for the other one, but still, yeah, I'll allow you guys to choose one or the other.
Perfect.
Oh look. So yeah, I would definitely have everything up ready and up and ready to go for the next session, and we will be back next Tuesday. I hope that everyone enjoyed. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I really hope that you enjoyed our shenanigans. We will be pressing further into this underground monastery. Hopefully everyone survives. Otherwise, stay beautiful, and I will see you guys next time.